We're gonna do this here. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Crazy. Ain't this shit crazy though? Man, some weird shit going on though, for real. Check 1. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Back up in here again. Yeah, hey, you on the live. What's going on? Hello?
I'm live.
Yeah, because I'm just trying to get my live going again, and you hooked
Oh,
up.
okay, well then I'll get off.
Yeah, I don't know. This is weird as shit, man. All right. I don't know I didn't have any audio or anything, family. I'm saying though, all of a sudden, I just couldn't get any kind of audio from my end. My line was cut. My line got cut. I don't. Excuse me. This is crazy, man. Trying to get my folks back up in here. I don't know. This is crazy. I'm saying though, some create a student. What the fuck? I'm saying I don't know what's the hocus pocus going on though. Shout out Unica. I don't know what happened. I lost my audio. And I couldn't get my audio to come back in, and I basically had to restart to come back in. So I don't know. This is some weird stuff. Really, really weird. So I don't know if I don't know if, because they had hijacked this channel before. They had hijacked this channel. When I lost this channel the last time, it was because it was hijacked and some folks had came up here with some pornographic material and YouTube took the channel. Letha, I sent you an invite. I had totally lost control of my audio on this end. I could hear you guys. The chat could hear you guys, but y'all couldn't hear me. And I was here trying to figure out how I reset a couple of times and try to let y'all know that I couldn't get y'all to hear me. So, Elita, I went ahead and sent you back the invite so you can come on back up. And I sent Juicy back the invite so she can come back up. I don't know, man. I don't know if whoever had hijacked this channel from the last time, I don't know if they still have control. You know, the last time when they hijacked this channel, they might still have a way to control it. So I don't know. But I remember when I lost this channel was when they hijacked it. I had invite the wrong person up here and they hijacked my channel and put that pornographic stuff up here. And I had lost my channel. But I don't know. Shit. For all that time you guys up here talking, I was trying to communicate with you all to let you all know that I had no audio. You know, I don't know I'm saying though, this Kanika case is something else. All type of hocus pocus going down. And I'm here trying to figure out what could have caused that. Because, hey, I'm saying though, I'm working with a machine here. I'm not working with a $2 machine. So I don't know. It's this ain't no $2 machine I got. So I don't know how it would do that. So but I'm like I said, we got a whole lot of hocus pocus going down. But you guys, I was, I like the conversation you all was having, and I like the conversation you all was having because everyone have the right to speak their opinion. It's your opinion, and we are not robots. We are not robots. If we can get along, then we can get along. If we can't get along, then we can't get along. But y'all ain't done nothing wrong. Don't feel like I was having trouble on my end. I was trying to tell the folks in the chat to let you guys know that I have no audio on my end. I don't know what the fuck happened. And there is nothing I could do to gain control of my audio. But and Indy was trying to come up. Well, I don't think Indy's gonna make it tonight. She's tired and she's got to work tomorrow. But wow. So but Letha, come on back up, man. You and Juicy, come on back up. I sent the link to you. So I didn't even get a chance to take my because the night is young. It's only what 11 o'clock. I sent y'all. Yeah, you guys got the link. So come on back up, man. I don't know what the fuck. For real, for real. We got some folks playing with this shit. I do believe we got some folks playing with YouTube, and some folks look like they really do have the YouTube keys. I don't have it. It sure enough look like some folks do have the YouTube keys. Cause I don't have it, and I can't understand a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff just don't make no damn sense. Because I'm up here, I'm up here, and all of a sudden my audio just chipped the fuck out, and I couldn't get it back in. So I don't know. So I don't know what the deal is. But you guys was having a damn good conversation, and I couldn't get a word in because my audio went out on my end, and I don't know what the deal is. Don't be nervous. I don't know, man. The devil is something else. The devil is really something else. So, cause I'm here and I was like trying to talk to you guys, and I could hear myself in the headphone, but when I go on YouTube and try to listen, I couldn't hear nothing. So this is crazy. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. So I don't know. It's like I said, somebody definitely got the YouTube keys. I don't. And they playing the hell out of it because I don't know. No, delete the previous call. Delete the previous call out your Hangout. Yeah, this is a brand new one. Delete the previous call in your Hangout, or because I closed that other call is hanged up. So delete the old Hangout and come on up on the new link. As a matter of fact, go ahead and delete both of those links. And I'm gonna go ahead and send you another link, Letha. Delete those Hangout links that you got. And delete those, yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and send you a whole new link. So yeah. Nah, man, that's crazy, man. I don't know. I'm saying though, that's just crazy. So I just sent it to you. And I don't know, man. I don't know what could have caused that because no, I had to go in and dig it. Juicy, I just sent you another invite. If you have problems, if you have problems getting up, delete delete out all the previous invite, delete them out your hangout, and I'll send you a brand new invite. No, I had to shut it down and come back in again because I lost my audio and I was trying to tell everybody that I lost my audio and every, I could hear you guys, the chat could hear me, and but you all couldn't hear me. Juicy, can you hear me? Yeah, I don't know, man. Don't
I can hear you, Pete.
hold on, check one. I don't do.
Can you can you hear me, Pete?
All right.
Yes, I can hear you.
Who is Yanni? Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? What the hell? Check. Can you hear me? What happened?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear.
I don't know what something is haywire, man. Okay. Say something again. Let me see if you can if we can hear.
Yes, barely.
You barely can hear me. I'm loud. I can hear you. I'm loud though because I'm listening to myself back on YouTube and I'm coming out loud. I'm coming out. I'm com- I'm coming out really loud on YouTube. So shucks. So I don't know what. But anyways,
Okay, well, people, I'm gonna go ahead and go back in the chat. I just want to thank Letha for talking to me, and
Lisa,
bless up to the family, bless, lovely Eureka. I ain't talked to Andy or nothing like that, but just bless the family, Cherokee, everybody, King Bit.
Lita is trying to come back up. Indy said that she's tired. She called me. As a matter of fact, she called me right on when I was trying to sign back in here. She do have her invite. She can come up anytime she feel like. She might go to sleep and wake up and come up. Indy normally jump up here whenever she feel like. It doesn't matter. And then she's got to work tomorrow too. So, but she can come up anytime she feel like. That's how she work. I don't stress her out. If she tired, she worked today and tomorrow Saturday she's got to work tomorrow too. But sometimes she come home,
Yeah, I'm here.
get a little nap, and then she wake up and it might hit her to jump up here, so she might come up here. But Lita, your old hangout, Lita, and I'm gonna send you another one again because you should be able to come up so we can get back to it. Can you hear me, though, Juicy? Can you hear me? Hello? We're not having the same problem again, are we?
Yeah, I can hear Pete. I'm listening to him. Yes, I can hear you fine, Pete.
Okay. Because I don't know, man. Something went wrong, and I'm trying to figure. I hate when I can't figure stuff out. It just makes me nuts. Because you guys are having a good conversation back there. Now y'all asking me to do some stuff back here, and I'm saying okay, but then I find out that I could hear you guys loud and clear, but y'all couldn't hear a word I was saying, and the chat could hear you guys. And then I tried to listen myself back on YouTube, but I couldn't hear nothing that I was saying. So I'm saying it's just confusing. But we'll get back with it. You can't hear me, Letha, but I can hear myself on YouTube when I listen on YouTube. I thought you was coming back up here.
No, we didn't hear you, Pete.
I'm listening to myself on YouTube right now, and I'm hearing myself loud and clear, Letha.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Fine.
It's low? How is it low?
Letha went back to the chat. Oh no, she ain't went back yet.
I sound loud coming out on YouTube. Why is it? Check, check, check. Oh. Yeah, I'm coming out loud on YouTube. I'm listening to myself. I'm loud. Am I still low? I don't know what on earth is going on.
You good,
Somebody's
Pete.
trying to call me on this phone. YVONNE. I don't know no Yvonne Wright. Who the hell is Yvonne Wright? Do y'all know Yvonne Wright? I don't even remember her being in my chat. I wish Indy was here. Hey, Juicy, do you know Yvonne Wright? Have you ever seen it?
No, me the Pete.
Have you ever seen Yvonne Wright in my chat?
I don't remember Yvonne.
Because she's calling on the calling line, but I don't never remember seeing Yvonne Wright in the chat. Hey, chat, have y'all ever seen Yvonne Wright in the chat? Yvonne Wright. That would be YVONNE. That's how you say Yvonne, right? YVONNE, right? WR. I don't remember this person. It's not no. This person say her name is Yvonne Wright. YVONNEWRIGHT. That would be Yvonne Wright, right? Hey, Don't answer them unknown call, Letha. Letha, you're not coming back up, man. So you and Juicy can get back to the program. All right.
Yes. Where you at, Letha?
Okay, so it should be working fine now. I'm not calling that number back. It's the number to the call-in line. She called me on the number to the call-in line, but
Come on. We need to go with the case. I'm ready.
uh why would I never seen that person in my chat before, and there's a lot of hocus pocus been going around. I don't know. It's not an unknown number. She got a name here, but I don't know this person, and I don't want to call nobody. You know how crazy this world is. They might report me and say that I'm a harassment. You know, you can't trust folks, man. Cause I never seen this person in my chat before, and if I call the number back, it could be a demon, could be a devil, and they can put any kind of charge on you. These folks, they can tell the police all kind of lies on me.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Lisa, but it's kind of we might get back in. Juicy's still up here. Y'all can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you really good.
I tell you what y'all do. Indy had called me, so I'm gonna try and call her back. Why don't y'all take over the show for a little bit? Let me get touch base
Good.
with Indy for a
And
minute, and I'm gonna.
okay, Juicy, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette and I'm gonna listen to you.
Nah, Letha, you with me. We gonna
I
find out
got
what
you.
the chat.
I got you though. I got you though for real.
People gotta ask questions in the chat. We gotta find out
You're going all computerized. What's going on?
what the chat think. You know,
Oh, no. Hello, hello. Yeah. What happened? You guys still here? What on God's green earth is going on? Oh no, man. This hangout is the craziest thing on earth. I don't know about this hangout.
Pete, you can't hear us? Hello? Pete, you can't hear us?
What's with the damn hangout, man?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Okay.
I'm here. I hear.
Okay.
It's crazy.
I don't hear Pete no more though.
Acting weird.
He done
Pete,
did
I
something.
hear you. Pete, did you ever find that video Kanika's text message?
Yeah, but I've read through all those text messages. I never see nothing like what you saying though. Lisa. I never.
What she said right before that she's a stop following me. Yeah, well, I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna send it to you. And you want me to send it to you now?
Yeah, if you
Why
got.
Juicy? Okay, let me find it
Mm-hmm.
and then you and Juicy talk.
No, but I don't know what's going on with Juicy's phone. Why is she sounding computerized like that?
Now she got it. Juicy, are you there?
I'm
Just push your the camera part, Juicy.
okay.
Remember that? Just push that and then it'll just be your avatar.
Can you see me now? Am I all
I
right?
Now I can see your light now. Just your light. I can see your light.
Okay.
I'm a,
Hey, you stay on there. You stay on there like that. You ain't gotta put your avatar on. Hi, Juicy.
Hey, y'all.
How you doing? With your beautiful smile. Hello, sister. How you doing?
Yes, I'm doing good.
Good.
Sitting
Now, what
back
was you
smoking
saying?
too. Shoot, I'm trying to. Like I say, We need to talk about the case. I mean, I know so much,
Yeah.
and I want to talk about so much. So let's get it in,
And
cause I don't get on here.
y'all need to chop it up though.
Yeah, let's go, Letha. What else you know? Let's ask the chat because I can't see the chat. Ask the chat because that's what we don't do. We don't look in the chat and they have questions and we never answer the
Okay.
questions.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to the chat and then I'll see what
Yeah, come
questions
on,
they
y'all.
asking.
Come with the questions. What y'all want people to look at? What did y'all see that we didn't see? Because I be seeing all kind of shit.
why can't you?
I've been found the hallway and I knew
King
the rooms was different. You know,
King
I
Bit
see.
said King Bit said hello, cousin Juicy.
Hey, King Bit. Hey, baby.
And Cherokee Jones, she's speaking
Yeah,
to you.
see? Yeah, they been here.
Y'all,
Both of
So
them.
y'all can still hear me, right?
yes.
Okay. I'm saying though, why can't you see your chat though, Juicy? You can pull up your chat on your computer. You know that, right?
I pulled
Yeah, I
mine
can
up on the phone too. I just go back to
go back to the because
just push the arrow back and you can see the chat,
You can.
I got all this network and don't even know how to use. I got the phone, the
baby.
tablet, the computer.
That's one thing I can contribute to Kanika. Since Kanika, this happened to her, I have learned more about the phone and computer than I ever would have learned in my life.
And y'all can
Okay.
pull up the chat on another device, but just turn the volume down, mute the volume, and then just you can see the chat on other device. The thing,
So does it sound okay now, Pete?
yeah,
Hey,
That's
King Bit,
fine.
how you doing?
the thing is, I can pull up some files, but I got so much files that
Yes.
I got to things, we can answer questions that we can answer, and some files I can work with, but I can't just jump and pull up any and
Hello, Alice.
because if there is so much files that I've got from Rosemont, and I mean, even I try to keep them in order, but it's not. I can't just jump and find.
So the best way to do that, Pete, would to be maybe one night you have a question and answer for the chat, and they ask in advance. So then that way it won't cause so much work on you that you'll have already have the answer, the questions, and you can kind of coincide from that, the next day or whenever.
Well, the thing is, yeah, we got a pre-plan. The thing is, like, if we gotta ask questions, like tonight, if you ask questions about something, then I would know that. Well,
Hey, Rakita.
if I don't have the answer, then I try to look up for the answer for you for the next time. Because, like, as far as let me show you. In order to go and just pull up individual, let me show you. Let me show you. It's thousands and thousands and thousands of files and paperwork and shit.
I understand that, Pete, and too. I hate to interrupt you, but I want to commend you too because it takes a lot of work for you and the other people that are truly seeking justice for Kanika to put these videos together, man. And then you have to be careful that what you say is, is legit because these folks eat you up. Because I really thought that when I looked at that video that the storage room were an elevator. You couldn't tell me there wasn't an elevator. But then when we got on live, and then you went back and you looked at it, and then I said, okay, so you really have to be careful, and you do or have done a lot of videos. So I commend you for that. I really do.
Well, the thing is, you just go by everything people say. Sometimes you got to try to do a little homework for yourself because if you follow people, they'll tell you. If you try to believe everything that people say, everybody got so many different stories. You will go crazy. You will go.
Yes, yes.
So I've got the stuff because I make sure I get it. I don't, whatever you buy from Rosemont is no different than what you download from Rosemont.
And it's very, and then you have to make sure, like
But
earlier on, probably last year, maybe the beginning of this year, I can't remember. You made sure that you use the Vivo text because everything, you don't want people to say, well, that's not right because you did this and that. It's a lot. And I commend you. I really do. And anybody that's doing it, I commend you because I got so many notes that I couldn't even put together. And I know that you have thousands and thousands of because you actually, do the research and make videos for it. And that's why, I know you have to get it off your chest, and I'd be glad you get it off your chest and stuff like that. Because it's a build up, man. You doing this for love, and you trying, because like you said, you got a daughter too. And you don't want this to happen to your daughter and nobody else's daughter, and it means a lot. You heard that, car, Pete?
That's the reason why I can't understand why folks would be bad minded and evil minded. Because the thing is, if they want to live their life careless, if they want to live their life to be a superstar, that's fine with me. That's their life. Everyone is in charge of their own life. Everyone got to give an account for their own life. Everyone know what they want out of life. Just like I know what I want. I choose to be a certain way because I have certain responsibilities that I have to give an account for in life. When I came here to do the Kanika case, I came here to try to find a way to help get justice for Kanika, nothing else. I didn't come here to run no competition, to run no race, to be in no kind of, contest with nobody. I didn't come here. I can't give Kanika justice by going around copying what I'm doing. I gotta do me. And if what I do is familiar to the next man, hey, you seeking justice, the same result. Yeah. So you sitting outside, somebody outside. Is someone on the highway? Hello? Y'all still here? Hello? Oh, what I'm saying is, I can't call myself helping to give justice to Kanika by being any kind of confrontation, confrontation with anyone, because that that,
I'm still here. Yeah.
that's just ridiculous. You know, it's not to be watching the next man to try to outdo the next man. To me, that's not doing it from your heart. That's not doing it for the love. But they straight up tell you to do it for the light. No one have ever heard me ask anybody to hit the light. If you want to hit it, you hit it. If you don't, fine. Because you know something though, it's not what man want, it's what the creator want. You see what I'm saying? It's not what man want because man want too much. It's what the creator want. You feel me? So all this time you see me here. There is sometimes I just say, I'm just chilling because I'm not coming up here to try to prove nothing to nobody because what am I gonna gain trying to prove that I'm better than or I'm more important than the next person?
Well, I'm glad you said that, Pete, that you just be chilling. But in the meantime, when you chilling, you got us out here wondering where Pete at? What he doing? What's going on? Where Pete?
The thing is to
Or Pete.
avoid the confusion because if you don't put yourself in the bathroom, you won't smell like shit. You see what I'm saying? Because I see the game, so I lay back and let them think because they like to talk sideways, slick out their mouth like people ain't got no sense. They like to act. First of all, if you don't know how to think for yourself, you can't come and act like you have more sense than I do. That's what I say to some folks. Some folks just can't think for themselves, and then they think they so damn smart. Sideways slick. So they would come and try to give you ideas like, hey, do you know I don't need to work for nobody? I work for myself. So they
That's right.
don't see me for a couple of days. So they think that well, he might have to work. So let me tell him how to do it. Take notes while you work, and when you get home from work and you have time, you do it. And sideways slick. They try to sideways slick shit like um man, come on, man. Y'all see for yourselves. Y'all ain't blind. Who used to pull up these damn who was the first one on YouTube used to pull up these things here and read them? Actually read them. Starting out reading them. I left it because certain folks monkey see, monkey do. Monkey see, monkey do. And then come to find out they was just pretending because they have to download a fucking machine to do the reading for them. Fucking machine embarrass them motherfucker. You need to
They have to do what, Pete?
be real. But
You forgot you got to highlight it for a read, Pete. That's crazy.
I'm saying though, man. Come on, man. I'm saying, man. For real though.
You got me started, Pete. I ain't finna go there with you. I gotta go for. I gotta be muted for a minute because I gotta laugh. Juicy, talk to Pete.
I can't do nothing with Pete. And you know that.
You know,
Oh shit.
and then yeah, come on, man. But it's
Now, Pete, we ain't finna go there. We ain't going there.
all good, man. Hey, look, man, in order for me to act right, I need to take a break, man. This computer been giving me the blues. Y'all don't know. I need to get my head right. Y'all know I'm certified. I'm crazy. But y'all,
Well, you know what, Pete? We all certified and crazy. The whole world crazy. So if we weren't crazy, we would be odd. So we all crazy.
hey,
But you said the same thing my sister say all the time. She said she's certified and she's certified for real, Pete. You certified for real? Matter of fact, Pete, and this is off the subject, but matter of fact, I had to take her to this mental place that where I live, and it's called Riverbend. Cause she walking around with her two-piece bikini on, saying that she's a woman. Cause these people trying to say she a dude, but she a woman, and she will tell you, she'll say, cause at least I'm certified and I'll kill somebody. So when you say that, Pete, I get tickled, cause my sister say that shit all the time.
for real, man. For real. But I'm saying though, cousin King Bit? What was you saying? You didn't hear it. What didn't you hear, cousin King Bit? We got cousin King Bit out there in the chat. Cousin Unique out there in the chat. Cousin Cherokee out there in the chat. Though I'm saying though, we got cousin John. Hey, cousin John, when you gonna come up here, man? Shoot, you've been promising to come up here since last year, man.
Now, what's up with these men in the chat? Y'all act like y'all
Right.
scared to talk, and,
Get
and we
on
women
up.
have to run things. And then when y'all get us women, and then y'all
Get
say y'all don't know how to stay in your place, and you want to be a man, and this and that. But then when we fucking have to do it, and then y'all be sitting back, and then you want to get mad. So what's up, King Bid and stuff? You never get up here and talk. Hey Pete.
Yeah,
I can't wait till we have music night. We're gonna still have music. We're gonna start back having music night and jam all night.
yeah. Showing up here, showing up here. We probably play some music tonight. But I'm saying though, y'all guys take the foot off y'all platform. You ain't really
But anyway, but let me say this, Pete. Then I'm gonna be through. I hate to interrupt you, but then I'm gonna be through. But after I have went back and listened to re-listened to your videos and our chats and stuff, and I think you do a damn good job. And we have fun in the chat. And one thing that you don't know that our chat was the one that first started out doing. That ain't the manager, and that's what I was saying today on the first live. That's what I was getting started when I said that ain't the manager, and then you said yeah, it was the manager and the security guard. Then usually uh, CYT or Highly Blessed will say that is the manager, and then we'll keep on saying that. So I was in a live like 2 or 3 days ago, and they was doing it, and I thought, they done got us again. But then I hate for us to keep on going on and on and on about stuff like this because see that I feel like that they do that, and it is a distraction to us. And so once we get this out of our system, we strictly to Justin for Kanika, and when we have our music night, we strictly for laughs and having fun and talking mess. So if you got children that need to be listening to it, you better put their tail to bed because you're going to have to put a disclaimer up for 21 and older because it's going down.
What I'm talking about.
And Barnes running in the house too. Is Barnes running still in the house?
I've been so busy now with this damn computer.
Yes, yes. It's
And
going
Cherokee,
down.
it's going down. It's going down.
I'm saying,
Yeah.
y'all take over the show for a minute. Real for real, a brother got to take a smoke break. Y'all ladies, this is your platform, man. Y'all two ladies up here. Y'all go ahead, man. Indy, she's like, wait till Indy come up here. I don't know. But Indy,
So Juicy, you asked the chat what they want to talk about, and I'm gonna go back in here and see what they want to talk about. So Pete, we finna get ready to play some music and stuff right now.
in a minute, I'm gonna pull up some stuff, and then we're gonna look through some more stuff, and then we'll do.
Okay,
Okay.
well let's go. Let's go. Chat what y'all want to talk about. Yeah, let's play some music and find out what the chat want to talk about. It gotta be some questions. We've been going on too long with this case.
Key said he want to talk about. Oh, Key said he's chat security. Key the way you sitting back in that big old chest, it seems like you could be somebody's security too, boo.
Security in the house.
Let's see. What else is here? And you got on black and red too, and the skull cap. You Pat King bit. How many hours they got? Eureka, 24 hours to steal our cousin said. What's up, cuz? You right, cuz? They either gonna say it, they gonna steal it, or they gonna laugh at us about it. And guess what? Who give? I hate to be late. I tell you, I
4 hours.
promise y'all, I really am lady. Like I promise you, I am. But sometimes I got a real nasty mouth, and I get to cussing and stuff. But I just can't help it. I just have to be myself. I really do. But anyway, who give a head? Who give a f if they do? So that's what I was just trying to explain to Pete. I don't care, and I don't want him to care what they say and what he's not prepared for. As long as his heart, he know what he doing, and we backing him. We gonna ride on him until the wheels run off, and we'll be riding on the rims. So it don't matter. It don't matter because it's one thing I have learned, and it took me a long time to learn this. You cannot change what people think or what people say. There's two things you can't change, and I'm not giving nobody no free rent in my head for something that I know I can't change at all. None. And when we get to playing the music and stuff, and then I explain to y'all how come I got like that.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, Lisa. I hear you. That's true talk.
Because one thing about being a woman, you have to learn, you have to love yourself. And if you don't know how to love yourself, you can't possibly love anybody else at all. And it took me a minute to learn that. But when I learned it, I got it now. I got it now. So that's why I try to respect everybody else's opinion because everybody I don't want to come off like that I'm a know-it-all or my opinion is the only opinion that matters because that's not how I think and that's not how I feel because I was actually in a marriage for 22 years where I didn't have an opinion and that I didn't have my own thoughts or none of that. But when I learned and I came up out of that, hey, it's on and popping now. On and popping. King Big said he have a cap on and a Bone Thug shirt.
Any footage on Zach being at that hotel?
No, I don't think Zach. No, I never did believe that. I never did believe Zach was at that hotel. I didn't. I mean, I looked at the footage, and even the one where they say he walked like him, and I looked at the jacket and all that, but I just can't say 100% that that was Zach at the hotel. I really can't. I've also seen where they have his mug shots, and they try to say that Kanika had a restraining order against him, and all that. I just don't think Zach had. Me personally, and I'm like you, Juice, until somebody can show me some receipts or some proof that Zach had something to do with Kanika murder, then I don't believe it. I really don't.
Look, man, can you guys hear me? I'm back. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me, Letha?
I hear you, Pete.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Mhm.
What I was saying is, man, you can't. It's all about topics anymore. People do shit, say shit, make up shit, go get whoever is fighting. Anybody that have anything associating with Kanika and those kids from the party, they bring it up and say, well, this is a topic, is the topic because whoever have the most to show that has nothing to do with getting justice for Kanika, that's the topic. It's all about content, content and topic. You know, everything that has nothing to do with helping to get justice for Kanika is the latest trend, and it's been the trend since September of, well, not September, since about December of 2017. Whoever can show the most, people take old stuff and put the word new in front of it where there is nothing new. We got to find the flaws. Like, for real though, I got into it with my partner, Fed. I got into it with my partner, Uncle Fed. And when I thought about it, Fed is all right. Me and Fed, we've been talking. He's all right because he stick to his guns. He do what he do. I respect that. None of us was right. None of us was at the party. None of us was at the hotel. None of us really knows what happened. All we doing is out here assuming. And do you know what the word assume mean? If you break it down, assume. When you start to assume about stuff, you start to make a fool out of yourself and somebody else. I'm making an ass out of me and you. Excuse me, by assumption. And you can't really identify no one on these here videos unless Rosemont want you to identify somebody. First of all, I'm going to make this clear that these videos, the original video, when it was recorded, was not an exe file. It was just the regular surveillance video that was being recorded to a hard drive. In order to put it up here on the website and to make it become a program, someone had to rewrite a program and made it an executable file. An exe file, the word exe stands for execution. It's an executable file. An exe is what you use to install a program. Every program that is an installable program need an execution file to execute the program. That is what an exe is. Say, for instance, if you want to install something, a software to your computer, it has to have an exe file. It has to have an execution file to execute the program. Like, for instance, let me show you something. We get back to this. Let me go to my desktop here. I got a program on my desktop. Right here. If I go into this program here, the and pack, this would be an execution file. It has to, you have to give it permission to execute. I won't even give it, no, I'm gonna say no. Well, I'm saying though, in order to make a program work on your computer, it has to have an execution file. Somebody has to write the program. So the destination that this program is originated from, whoever wrote the program have access to make changes to the program. Rosemont, the people of Rosemont are very smart people. It's something you can tell this is not the first time they do anything like this. So, in order to have control over the information that they give us, specifically these videos, they turn these videos into programs. Each video from the Rosemont website, let's go to the Rosemont website. Each video from the Rosemont website has been turned into an execution file. In order, like this is on website, in order to access any of these programs, you have to play by their rules. Their rules are there, somebody has to be the controller. Somebody always have to have control over whatever is up here. They're not going to put it out here without still having control of it. So if we go to a video and we find something and point it out to the world, they can stay at the main base and recall this program. If we go to, say we go to any one of these programs and find something on the program, sorry about that. What I'm saying is, let me just try to pull something up here to show us what I'm talking about. Can you all still hear me?
We listening to you.
Yes, we are. We listening, Pete.
I'm explaining to you what I know. This is something that I know. What I gotta ask it.
Yes, we hear you, Pete.
It's what I know. So if we go to, let me try to pull up. I got searching for these here. Whoever wrote these programs has the ability to recall the program and make whatever changes. Say, for instance, if we go to this video and we recognize anyone in this video, like say Fat Boy. Pills,
You notice how clear that is, Pete? Look how pretty and clear that video is.
not really. But say, for instance, if we could point this fat fella out and say he's Pillsbury Doughboy, and we recognize the Pillsbury Doughboy and his girlfriend, and we call him out. The person who wrote this program can recall the video and make whatever changes they need to make with the Pillsbury Doughboy. So when we come back up here and try to show it again, we won't be able to recognize him. Like, say, for instance, if we pull him in to try to get a close look at him, you notice they recall all these videos to make sure that certain individuals' face are not recognizable, which in general, they doing it for the protection of these folks. Now you gotta pick sense out of nonsense. Because
Yes.
these folks are in these videos, they don't want to put these
Yes.
people's lives in jeopardy. So they recall the video and blatches out the faces and make the faces unrecognizable. So you won't be able to really recognize who these individuals are. That's the main reason why they make these programs executable. If you go and buy an antivirus for your computer, you have to install it with a execution file. The only way to install any software to your machine, it has to have an exe file. And you got to give it permission to do whatever you want it to do, to either install or uninstall. That's what an execution file is. So all the other stuff with the metadata and the petadata and the fetadata and all them fuck shit there is just because they want to confuse some folks who are computer illiterate. You see, I've been, like I said, I don't have to show off. I've been messing with the computer since 1995. You know, what is so funny over yonder? Why y'all laughing like that? Guys, crack me up. But if you can't think for yourself,
Because you ain't lying, Pete. You ain't lying at all.
if you can't think for yourself and you have to have somebody else do your thinking for you, they can tell you that shit is pumpkin pie. You know, they'll serve you up a nice serving of shit in the form of pumpkin pie and have you believing that you eating sweet potato pie when it's shit in the pie crust. You see, these individuals, Rosemont specifically, create these videos like this to protect the identity of folks who are in
Pete, do you think that as big as that motel is and as many people was in and out that hotel, do you think, there's some good Samaritans out here. Do you think anybody called in to Rosemont PD station and said, I saw this and that, and if they did, do you think they would even tell it?
no, the wolf, if the wolf eat the chicken, how do you expect for the wolf to tell you that, to give you any account? I'm saying though, I'm saying this is what I'm saying, and I'm saying it. The Rosemont Police Department is equivalent to whomever murdered Kanika. Is just as guilty as whomever murdered Kanika. So you calling in to them to telling them, giving them any information or telling them anything, it's like you going down the road.
They called in.
I'm pretty sure a lot of folks called in, but they their job is to make sure this case stay the way it is, an accident and nothing more but an accident.
They got information, people. They, like you said, they not gonna tell us that information.
Because they are already incriminated in this case. They incriminated themselves. The world can see it. So they won't. That's the last place. That's the last place for you to think that they're going to do anything. They will not do anything because then they might as well lock themselves up.
Yeah, they might as well lock themselves up, right?
And because, they are being
Right.
controlled by a certain individual, it should fall downhill. It's not only them, they covering for somebody, and there's a lot of people covering for a lot of people. And, you know, the corner guy is not an ordinary dude. If you all remember, I'm gonna pull up this video in the future. If you all remember, they said the FBI had this major bust of a man was transporting organs in a minivan in
Yeah,
of leaking blood out at the
I remember that.
well, the same corner guy that picked Kanika up at the Crown Plaza,
Yeah, yeah, I remember that, Pete.
his ass was right there at the building when they was busting the dude with the organ in the basement.
Oh no, P, you lying.
Same corner guy. The same. I'm gonna have to pull that up. But I want y'all to remember this. I'm not telling you all nothing that I can't prove. I'm gonna show you the guy, and y'all need to know the same guy who came and picked Kanika up. It's the same corner guy. Let me
And
see.
that's another thing, Pete. We need to find out these people's names and start calling them by their names, start calling them out.
Yeah,
One of them
Yes.
named Jenkins. One of them last name Jenkins, but I don't know which one it is.
I'm gonna see if we can find it in that. But I don't like to say stuff and don't prove it, so I'm gonna do my best to prove it. Let me go down and pull this guy up. So let me see. Let's go to kitchen. Go back to the kitchen. Um,
Yeah, okay.
the same guy that picked Kanika up was in the video at the building when the FBI busted that dude.
Okay, Pete. Now, why was he at Crown Plaza way before Kanika was even died and even body had been found? Why was he at the Crown Plaza then with his little sidekick? I call him the skipper and Gilligan.
Yeah, but the main dude that I want to show you him because I don't want anything that I say. I want to seal it in cement. All right, so we're gonna look. Okay, this guy. Where is he at? This is the 10th, right? When they pick Kanika up.
Right, right.
I want to seal everything in cement because
Pete, go ahead and look for that leak. I got one more question. Who was that was running up out of there when he came to the front? Who was that running up out of there?
dude in the black.
Ooh, yeah, I've been wanting to talk about that for a long time. And then he was waiting on those other dudes to come around the corner, and then they all took off running.
I don't know his.
At least I know you know who I'm talking about. So go on, tell me who was that running up out of there.
Let me go to my notes. Hold on. Talk till I go find my notes.
Letha know what I'm talking about.
know what you're talking about. But one thing at a time, y'all handle that. Let me. I want because I want to.
Okay. And then I want to know why that girl come up out there covering her face like she didn't got hit and was hiding over up in the corner. She came out there like somebody done did something to her. Mm.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna cover all that. But you see, you
He, she,
gotta show receipt.
I don't know what it was.
I know what you're talking about. Old girl with they walking out, and she got the towel over her head, and somebody done clobbered her upside her head or something. I don't. Yeah, I know what y'all saying. I had point that out in a video a long time ago. Um, this
Mm-hmm.
this guy. Okay, this guy.
That's why I always say people. I believe people was threatened that night. I believe they got scared. I believe some big dogs came up in there. People got hurt. People got killed.
All right, give me a minute. Let me try and see if I can locate this. And I want to put him. I want to show you all what I'm talking about. Y'all go ahead and tap it up there. Let me find find this here. This is let me see, organ harvesting in Rosemont. Let me see if I can find this.
Okay, Pete. Lisa.
Okay, I think this might.
Come on, chat. Go ahead and ask some questions because people gonna find exactly what we looking for.
I'm
All we gotta do is ask questions. We a lot of us been here for a long time
gonna have to put,
because I done had so many questions.
I'm gonna have to put the disclaimer up on this here. Let me make sure I got it. How did I get here? Is this the video? This the video.
There's been a whole lot of
Um,
fuckery going
I
on.
know the organ harvesting thing has been done to women, but this story just came off across the wire. I just received it, and I guess this thing went down on.
This is, but organ harvesting. Let me try this. I want to show you all this corner guy, and he got busted when they bust this guy. Okay, okay. Feds raid Chicago. Let me put this here. Um, Feds raid Chicago. Operation. Operation.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, I'm
I'm
trying to. Yeah.
Okay.
Up, up, up.
Hey, Juicy, I have him down in the food court hall at 225 when he's running. I got the guy in the black hoodie,
mm-hmm.
and then he met up with those other boys. But I got a video where somebody has actually named everybody that they know that was in that hotel. I'm gonna send that to Pete too, so he'll know all the names. But I still hadn't found out who that man was that was running and what happened. Because to me, on Irene's statement, she said that Kanika had been missing since 2 o'clock, and even in some of the kids' uh, Even Monifa's police statement said she had been missing or since 2 o'clock. Now, and then you see him running in the food court hallway at 2:25. I mean, I don't know. So if she been missing since 2 o'clock, and then she came off the elevator at three. What was it? 3:24. So now the thing is, they saying is, where was she at all that time? If she been missing since 2 o'clock, and then you only see her coming off the elevator at 3:24. So where was she at all that other time? Those other times? Surely she wasn't roaming them halls for that long, an hour.
Okay, well, that's another thing. What I'm saying though, a lot of folks don't know.
Lisa, you gonna have to narrow that down for me because I'm telling you, all them are suspect.
Can you guys hear me still? Let me go ahead and show this, and we're gonna get to that, Lisa. I've throw this disclaimer up. But okay, so I want y'all to take a look at this though. Now, remember this guy right here. Can y'all hear me though? Can y'all hear me?
Loud and clear, Pete.
Okay, all right. Now take a good look at this guy here. See him,
Okay.
man in the white shirt with these glasses on.
hmm
And bomb. Okay, watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Please. I'm about to.
Deals in human body parts shifting from Detroit to Chicago as the feds launch.
And once again, hundreds of families will be left wondering if the bodies of loved ones have been bought and sold on the black market.
Action News investigator Jim Kirchner is here tonight with a story you'll see only on 7. Jim.
Stephen and Carolyn, this case started here, according to sources, when a man named Arthur Rathburn was shipping human body parts through Metro Airport. Get this, the box leaked blood. Those cargo haulers then called for help. Why were you stockpiling hundreds of human body parts here, sir? That's Art Rathburn. And remember his business 13 months ago? For 2 days, federal investigators dressed in hazmat suits removed body parts of 1,000 different people. Arms, legs, heads cut up and kept on ice, not embalmed, so they would be fresh for the black market. Today, the rundown warehouse on Detroit's east side is shuttered and up for sale. Sources say Rathburn's seized records led them.
Who the hell is this guy right here? Why is this guy here? The guy who picked Kanika up
to the Chicago area today, a business called
guy.
Biological Research.
Him. This is the guy that picked Kanika up. This guy right here. This guy right here that you look at.
You can even tell where he walking, see him, Pete.
Yeah. This guy right here is this same guy.
That's him.
This same guy right here is this guy right here. And I'm gonna show, keep him right here. This guy right here. This the guy that picked Kanika's body up.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this guy here? Why do you think the FBI ain't doing nothing about it? They're all in fucking cahoots together. Let me see if I can get a better angle of him. So y'all pay attention to this guy here.
You can even tell by his body demeanor and the way he walks, see him.
Hold up, man. He's the one here to pick Kanika up, right? He's the one here to pick Kanika's body up. Him. This guy. Watch him. Let me hurry him up, come up out here. This guy, he's the one here picking Kanika's body up with his little sidekick. This guy, him. This guy here, picking Kanika up. I don't want to move it too much. I want to try the way to get out here when they get out here with the body. Let me see if I can catch him coming out here with the body. Okay, they should be bringing the body out. I want to try and catch him out here. Okay, all right. Let's pay attention to this guy. Him. No, come on out. This guy here, y'all pay attention to him. This guy right here. Because I know folks I gotta prove everything, you know. This guy here, him. This guy here. The one here with this plastic bag. Take a good look at him. Take a good look at this guy here. Him. This guy. I want to know why is this guy here involved with this case here? Take a good look at him. This guy. Why is he here involved in the investigation by the FBI of stealing body parts? There he is. Him.
Resource Center in Rosemont. It's difficult to see from the outside, but sources say the hazmat suits and raid are underway on the 6th floor of this office building. The same paper trail led investigators to Biological Resource Center in Phoenix.
You see, he's already under investigation by the FBI. This guy.
Different people, arms, legs, heads cut up and kept on ice, not embalmed, so they would be.
Folks, cousin, this same guy who picked Kanika up, pick up Kanika's body in the Rosemont.
Always taking action for you.
And first to 6, the investigation of a business deal that deals in human body parts shifting from Detroit to Chicago as the feds launch a new raid.
And once again, hundreds of families will be left wondering if the bodies of loved ones have been bought and sold on the black market.
7 Action News investigator Jim Kirchner is here tonight with a story you'll see only on 7. Jim.
Stephen and Carolyn, this case started here, according to sources, when a man named Arthur Rathburn was shipping human body parts through Metro Airport. Get this, the box leaked blood. Those cargo haulers then called for help. Why were you stockpiling hundreds of human body parts here, sir? That's Art Rathburn. And remember his business 13 months ago? For 2 days, federal investigators dressed in hazmat suits removed body parts of 1,000 different people. Arms, legs, heads cut up and kept on ice, not embalmed, so they would be fresh for the black market. Today, the rundown warehouse on Detroit's east side is shuttered and up for sale. Sources say Rathburn's seized records led them to the Chicago area today.
This is his business partner. The guy who the FBI busted. This is his business partner. Folks, sometimes even when y'all see things with y'all own eyes, y'all don't believe it. Y'all want to believe what y'all want to believe. This is the same guy in this here overall outfit that's involved in a case by the FBI in Rosemont for selling organs. He is the guy that comes to the Rosemont Plaza to pick up Kanika.
A business called Biological Resource Center.
This guy right here, it's not hard not to recognize who he is. Y'all need to take a screenshot of that there. Him, this guy, is the same guy. This guy here.
In Rosemont.
The same guy who came and picked Kanika up. I'm not asking nobody. I'm telling you, that's the same guy here in the Rosemont hotel basement picking Kanika up. Him.
Yeah, that's him, Pete. You can tell by his body. Head shape and all.
So
why would they hire somebody that's in, well, okay, I answered my own question. Never mind. Did you hear him say they had heads and legs and stuff on ice?
yeah, that's their business.
So what they doing with the head, Pete? Preserving the eyes and the eardrums and the brain and stuff like that? The head?
I started out the first live tonight showing you that they turn a man or whatever it is, Mrs. Universe. They take a complete man, turn him into a complete woman, put him into a beauty contest against a whole country of women, and he beat all women out. I don't know what those judges were smoking. I don't know what those judges.
He probably was more feminine because, you know, and no disrespect to anybody that's, you know, each to their own. But a lot of time, gay men are more feminine acting than actually women, real women are,
They
because
sure
they
is.
because they want to be, because when they got the man body parts and stuff, they still want to be a woman, and they practice and they watch people, and so they are sometimes, that's how you can tell they be, that way, because they overly feminine and overly, they just over the top.
Well, I can understand all that, but the thing is, a woman was born a natural woman. Now, if you're having a woman beauty pageant, that is a woman beauty pageant. I don't see no way on God's green earth you gonna take a man, turn him into a woman, have him looking so much like a woman, and put him into a beauty contest with a world of real woman, and have him be the winner.
But Pete, they started that stuff way back a long time ago with Three Men and a Baby. They've been
Mm.
Hollywood has been prepping people for gay stuff for years, and it's so natural. Pete, this is just way beyond the top. I mean, they've been prepping this stuff for years. Three Men and a Baby, and uh, people adopting kids and stuff. So I'm not surprised.
Hmm.
So that means certain folks, certain folks just totally disrespecting the creator, because if it was meant to be that way, I don't give a damn how much you turn this man into a woman. He will not be 100% functionable woman. He won't. I don't care how much he look like. That's the works of the devil right there. That's not 100% function fully woman. I don't think he's gonna go through all of the natural stuff that a woman would naturally, a woman that was born to be a woman would naturally go through. I don't give a damn how much hormone they squeeze up his ass. I don't know. I might be wrong, but I don't think you can give him the ability to go through all the fully function that a woman has to go through, the every month type deal, and the cramping and the natural childbirth and the natural getting pregnant shit. I don't. That's not 100. That's some works of the devil right there. I mean, I have nothing against no. I mean, for real though, I don't think it's right. It's like putting. It's like having a muscle building contest and having a woman. It's like having a man muscle building contest and having a woman come and win. But I can understand some women can pump some iron and put some muscles on their ass. I've seen some real women worked out, and I mean, yeah, but they have a contest where the women take part in that there. You don't compete with the man like that there. They got the contest where for the woman muscle building contest and the man muscle building contest, the woman wrestler and the man wrestler, they have those a separate deal. So if you're gonna have a Miss Universe, you should have natural women being in the Miss Natural Woman universe. And if you want to have a Miss Transvestite universe, get a bunch of transvestite and let them compete against each other. But you don't compete a real a transvestite against a whole country of real women. It something ain't right. I don't know. I might be the only one seeing it this way, but I'm not saying I'm taking it up for the woman, but I'm just right is right and wrong is wrong. If you're gonna have a beauty contest with females,
Hmm.
natural born females, have a contest for all natural born females to have that beauty contest. Now, if you want to have a contest of a beauty contest of some transvestite, then have a contest with all transvestite in it. You don't compete the transvestite with the real woman. I'm just saying. I might be wrong though. I don't know how y'all see it, man. I'm not. It's not like I'm taking up for you all. I'm just being real. Men should compete with men. Women compete with women, and transvestite compete with transvestite. It's like plastic competing with iron, man. Come on, what the fuck? Huh? Real is real and fake is fake. Nobody wants.
Hey Pete, like RuPaul, like the RuPaul show.
Yeah, come
Have
on.
you saw that?
I never I heard about it, but I never really
Okay.
paid attention to it because it hit my stomach. I mean, come on, man. Because I can't picture, I don't see it, I don't know. My mind wouldn't work right. My mind would not work right. I don't know if it's not natural, if it's, I don't give a damn. The woman could look like Granny Green Screen if she's a real woman. At least my mind can tell me, yeah, this is a real woman. You know what I'm saying, though? But she could look like Magilla Gorilla. She was born a natural, real woman. My mind gonna let me know she's a real. But in my mind, this woman is a man-made. God didn't make this. Man made this. I couldn't. My mind wouldn't be comfortable. No, I wouldn't. It's not natural. I might as well dig a hole in the ground, throw some water in it, and stick my penis in it. Come on, man.
Do what, Pete?
I say it would be probably better for me to just. I'm just saying. It would be much better in my mind if I go out with a drill a hole in the ground, throw some water in it, and stick my penis in it. I probably would feel better about myself, but that just ain't right. Come on, for real. I mean, I don't have nothing against the folks. I'm not prejudiced or anything like that there, but I'm just saying, right is right and wrong is wrong, man. You don't take a man, turn him into a woman, and put him into a contest up against real women and have him be the winner. And I'm saying some of those, if you look and see how beautiful some of those natural real women are, how the fuck, who was judging this? Was all those folks on the judge smoking crack?
They're on ice now, Pete. Ice and meth
No, I mean
and
the
heroin.
judges was high off something. They had to be. Come on, man. What was they thinking about? And I don't. I'm not. Hey,
You know, Pete. Actually, I mean, I hate to say, well, no, no. I actually had a friend that was gay, and I actually asked him, you know, what did other men see attracted in him, even though he was a man, but he was dressed like a woman, but people around here knew, what he was, and they sneak around with him in the dark and stuff. And he told me it was because that by them naturally being men, then they naturally know what another man likes, so they naturally do it better than a female could. And that's what they told me. Now I'm just saying, I don't know.
well, to each is his own. But I was just saying, though, how would you feel knowing that you was born a natural woman, and somebody take a man and turn him into a woman and put him into a beauty contest with you and a bunch of females, real females, and then make him the winner over a natural born female? How would you feel within yourself knowing damn well you are a natural born female and they take a man that was made like Herman Monster, because they had to put the pieces together. Herman Monster type deal. Put some makeup on it.
But you notice that was in Spain, so it was in America. They probably wouldn't fly, because you remember Vanessa Williams in the nude photos and stuff, and they kicked her out of it, so it probably wouldn't fly over here.
Well, everything have to start from some place, and the devil like to follow the trend. They trying to have her compete. They make her Miss Universe. So the American female models will one day have to go up against this here. I don't know. And then and so they like to play follow the leader. You know what I'm saying? All they take is one place to, I'm saying though, I mean though, I don't know, man. It's like anything to do with the government. Seems to me like all the folks in government is like something fishy with them because I don't know. It's like it had to be with their government allowing some shit like that. And then all it takes is somebody to be monkey see, monkey do, and it doesn't look bright for y'all, female. I mean, it doesn't look bright. I'm just saying, you know. But my belief is though, man, I don't care what nobody do. I'm not knocking nobody, but right is right and wrong is wrong. If you're gonna have a beauty pageant for women, put women in it. And if the transvestite want to compete, get a bunch of transvestites, put them together, and have them have their own beauty pageant. But come on, man, come on, be real with it. They want to make it all equality now, where everything is all right. They want to make everything that the Bible would say is wrong. They want to make it right because their job is to prove the Creator wrong. These motherfuckers won't stop playing with the Creator. They won't. If it was meant for Steve and Steve, the Creator would not worry about making Eve. I'm just saying though, they making everything wrong okay, and everything okay wrong. That's what I'm saying though. Pretty soon, how do we know they not selling human body parts in these fucking hamburgers we eat? Did you all see on the news where they raided a warehouse, a McDonald's warehouse, had ain't nothing but human bodies in it? Some real shit. Y'all ain't seen that, have you? Somewhere out there, I don't remember exactly what state it was. They raided a McDonald's warehouse where
When, Pete?
the basement is a morgue. I seen it.
When did this happen?
I seen this like less than a month ago. I was nip nosing around on social media. I seen it.
Oh, have mercy.
Real shit. This ain't no makeup shit. They said the basement of the warehouse for the McDonald's was a morgue. Why would you have a morgue associated with McDonald's? Come on. I'm just being real with it. Everything is up here on social media. I'm gonna cement that in cement too. I'm gonna bring that up here and show you because it doesn't make sense to say something because nowadays they talk.
That's because I don't do a lot of eating out. That's why I don't. I rather cook at home, and then you got to be careful, like you say, rice ain't rice and all this stuff. But I rather cook at home. I don't do a lot of eating out.
I mean, they say people start look good enough to eat now. They eat anything, man. They say human meat is the best tasting meat anyway. For real, for real. They said human meat is the best tasting meat you can eat. I ain't never tasted. I'm just telling you what I hear, folks.
Peter, I be watching those exotic cooking shows and late night, and they had a monkey somewhere that they would put a live baby monkey. Like they had this table built, the head would just be out, and you actually take a hammer and crack the monkey in the head and eat his brain, and you kill it, and it's considered a delicacy.
And that's in National Geographic. That is
Yep,
National Geographic. Get a bunch of Caucasian folks sitting around the table where they stick the monkey head up and take a cut right
yep,
head off,
yep.
and they be eating the raw monkey brain. So if they do that, they started out, every test was started with the monkey. They first put a monkey in space, according to them, right? They use the monkey to test everything, right? So they start eating the monkey, then they eating the dogs, they eat the rat. Man, look at here. We still got cannibals, man. We got undercover cannibals. We have in the closet cannibals. You know.
Look at Jeffrey Dahmer. Look at Jeffrey Dahmer. Pete. He killed gay men, and when they raided his apartment or house, whatever it was, he had it. He had the body parts in the refrigerator wrapped up, and actually he had some body parts cooking on the stove when they went in to get him.
Hey, cousin King Bit, I wasn't talking about you, cousin King Bit. I know you don't eat those fuck shit, man. Hey, cousin King Bit, you part of the family. I'm not including you and everybody. You got some type of folks, man. I'm saying you got black folks who does that thing too. But I think they still got a certain place in Africa where if you go there, you better be careful because they still eating humans, man. Cannibal. They still got the cannibalism going on. You got some black folks in Africa still doing that shit. I know they made it outlaw, but you don't want to be caught slipping. And a lot of folks, got habits, drugs. If you like something, you do whatever to get what you like. But for real, in real life, from my studies, they said human meat is the best tasting meat that you ever eat. So once you eat it, you start being addicted to it. You're gonna go get it like the drug users go get the drugs. You know what I'm saying? Though some folks are addicted to it. They undercover in the closet human eaters. I'm just saying, not making it up. Hey, y'all ever seen that movie where that sheriff used to go harass these people in this town, and there was this man and this woman, they were doing bad, and the sheriff always go there blackmailing them, trying to take all his money, all their money. It's an older movie. One day they got mad, and the sheriff, they decided that they ain't giving the sheriff no more money. He went in there and they clubbered him upside his head and killed him by accident. And they had to get rid of the body, but they didn't have no money to buy no meat. And they had a little carry out hamburger joint. They took that sucker back there, put him in the freezer, and then the man decided, like, let's cut his ass up and cook him up like hamburger and see, because they had no meat to sell. They couldn't make no hamburger. So they put his ass in the freezer back there, chop him up and make hamburger with him. And his deputy came by looking for him because the deputy know that he normally frequent that place to extort money from these folks. So when the deputy showed up and asked if the old sheriff showed up out there, if they seen the sheriff today, he said, they said, nah, they haven't seen the sheriff. So the old deputy said, boy, I'm hungry like hell. What you got back there to eat? Well, we only got some hamburger. Like, give me one of them hamburgers. So they went back there, sliced off a piece of that man and chopped him up, ground him up, and make a nice fat hamburger and bring it out there with the ketchup and fries and put it in front of the table. And that old deputy start getting into that there hamburger. And he said, damn, this is the best tasting I ever did eat. Let me get another one. Then he went and told the whole town about this hamburger. Now, everybody in the town come to this goddamn diner and taste this hamburger because the deputy then told them how good the damn hamburger was. But remember, that was one big fat old sheriff. That sheriff was like about almost pushing 400 pounds. So that was a lot of meat. That motherfuckers they sold off that there meat, and they wondering, how the hell are we going to get some more of that meat, because the people love the meat that much. They don't want no beef. They want that sheriff. Well, the next day the deputy go back out there. Now he getting mad. He's starting to suspect that they might have did something to the sheriff, because the sheriff ain't never been away that long. And then he start getting ornery on these folks. So they take that damn roller back there and plunk him upside his goddamn head, drag his ass back there, put him in the freezer. Then they got the folks in the town addicted to the human meat, right? So they coming back, want more hamburger. Sheriff wasn't the deputy wasn't as big as the sheriff, but they cut his ass up, turned his ass into hamburger, served him to the folks. Turn these folks into some serial killers because they keep running out of meat, so they gotta kill another one of the town citizens and turn their ass into hamburger. This is a real movie. Y'all ain't never seen that movie? It's an old for real though, it's a movie. Y'all should have seen that movie, man. I think it was a black and white, then they try to make color out of it. But it's a real old movie, man, where it's like, and shit that they do making movies, they do it in real life. Then they had the one where it was a bunch of people on a plane, and the plane crashed someplace. I think it's Alaska or someplace like that. The plane crashed, and these motherfuckers ain't had nothing to eat. And some of the people died in the crash, and the body got frozen. These motherfuckers was hungry. They had no food. And then they start telling each other, you know something, man? We're going to have to start eating those folks over there to stay alive. And everybody trying to decide who's going to be the first to start eating. And they remember they had no way to cook it.
I saw that movie.
You saw that? So you know I ain't
Yeah,
making
I had to
this
read
stuff
that
up.
in school. Yeah, they got in a plane crash. A plane crash.
I ain't making this stuff up. I'm telling you the truth. But I would have to die. They'd have to eat me because you know I'm not eating another human being.
Pete, that's the same thing those people were saying on that mountain in that plane crash. They wouldn't eat it. They were, and they got hungry enough. Guess what? They ate it.
I'm gonna die. I'm really gonna eat ice until I die. I'm just gonna eat fucking ice until I die. And they had to eat it raw. They go out there, they cut off. They start by cutting off the ears and start eating the ears.
Yep. Yep.
Man, come on, man.
Remember first? Yeah, yeah, I remember that one.
I ain't doing. I'm not doing it, man. I'm really honestly gonna tell you, I'm gonna be one of the first one dead. They gonna because I ain't doing it. My
But
stomach.
Pete, we first learned about it in school because I can remember in history books they would have those big black pots with people standing in them and like fire coming out of it. And I remember I learned that in school first.
So how do we know that these folks ain't taking certain part of our bodies for delicacy? Because they shown enough killing a lot of folk. And this fella here always turning up. Let me see if I can bring him back up. This fella always turning up. This fella here always turning up around some dead bodies. Um, let's see, how do I go back into my history on this shit? This fella is always turning up around some. No, that's you. Around dead bodies. Um,
But Pete, have you seen the funeral home? What have you seen the picture on Google of the funeral home where they work at? It's next to a flower shop. Have you saw it?
no, I mean, yeah, I think I've seen it on some other YouTube channel, but no, I never really get too much to look at it too much. Um, but like I'm saying though, this man have way too much involvement. This man that picked Kanika's body have way too much involvement with what going on. Let me go back in here and see if I can pull it up. He got way too much involvement in what's going on. Every time somebody's dead or some kind of organ thing going on, he's in the middle of it. Um, let me see if I can bring it back up. So that should raise some question. Excuse me, like it was asking about when why would he be there before Kanika body was found?
Yeah. Why was he roaming around in hotel hours even before Kanika body was even found or missing or none of any of that?
You talking about the same one that I'm pointing out with that involvement with the FBI and the organ? Talking
Yes. That.
big man or the small one? Big one or the
The
small?
big one.
Well, I don't
And
know.
I'm gonna tell you, Pete, since you respect him, I'm gonna tell you why I first saw him. Who first showed the footage was Mike Lowry. That's he first showed the footage,
Yes,
and it's him.
yes.
Well, Mike Lowry is real credible, but I never really purposely seen him myself. I wasn't paying attention.
Well, Pete, I'm gonna find that footage for you, and I actually saw it, Pete, myself. Actually, Dr. Ali had it too, and he was there. He was walking, and how we knew him was because of the gloves, the way he walked, the gloves on his head, the coat, the same coat he had on when he got Kanika's body, and the bald spot in the back of his head. He was there hours before Kanika body was even found missing. I can't remember how many hours they said it was, but he was there hours, way hours before that.
You know,
Lita, can I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Um, I know we don't like bringing people names up, but I just want to confirm some questions I have. Do we have Rob Chosen or Jesse up in that hotel room just clear photos because I haven't seen it. I
I
just
hadn't saw it. I really hadn't. I hadn't
That's it.
saw
I
that.
ain't gonna go no farther
I,
then
I
because
mean, I
I just want
hadn't. I
because
mean, when
they
that stuff came out, Juicy. When I ain't gonna lie, when stuff come out, I do
yeah
watch the videos and I do try to look and see. But
yeah.
I just can't
I
confirm
want
that.
to
I really
confirm
can't.
shit. I don't trust on nothing. I confirm stuff. Like I keep telling you, I don't mean no harm, but everybody a damn suspect to
Now,
me.
just I will say this on one of the lives that I saw, they was talking about Rob was in the room. He had on white and
Mhm.
stuff, and I went to the video and I screenshotted him, the whoever the dude was that was sitting in the corner back there, but I couldn't recognize no face to say
Okay.
that that was Rod. I could me
Okay.
myself I couldn't.
Okay. Yeah, I'll leave that alone. But I just want to say his names, Tona. If I could find some footage, I just didn't run across none. But it's a whole lot of bullshit up in the game.
Well, you know
But
they
I
had out that Kanika was in the van with they had out that Kanika was in the van with Rob and they showed the van lights and then they had this video where now I saw this where they was in somebody's car and
that's what I
It
said
was
before.
Monifa and she said Rob we got to go to the liquor store and they were saying that was Rob but me myself I never have watched any of his stuff or listened to much of Rob or chosen him. I don't, or I just couldn't say myself. I don't know. Really, I don't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see stuff for myself. If I don't
I
see it, I
see,
don't see
Juicy. I got confused with Rob, with Chosen because with Chosen at first he was like, I mean, he was doing some foul stuff and saying
I
foul
don't know
stuff
what
about the
chosen
whole
threw
thing.
me off when he came at Mama Teresa because at the end of the day, I keep telling you, I got my doubts, but I got to see evidence. That's a mother to
But
me.
then
I'm
he
gonna
flipped the
ride or
switch.
die.
But then he flipped the switch, and then he was talking good
Yeah,
stuff
yes.
and I like, what? And I
Yeah.
went in the chat. I said, so like, I said, so chosen had, so
Hey, can you
you have flipped, you done flipped over, and I got
Mhm.
blocked and deleted. So I don't know. I never did. I never did. Me myself personally, I never have listened to any of that stuff really.
you guys hear
I
me?
listen to all of it and I ask questions because there's certain questions I'm like people I make sense out of nonsense and a whole lot of they shit be bullshit, but you just gotta sit back and listen and look at the videos. The shit that they talking about, you see something else going on. Shit that's blocked out,
Now
time out. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Juicy that you know Kanika nice looking girls is a lot of older men them age they like girls them age, you know, so maybe they hung around where the young girls hung around or went to the same places where they knew the younger crowd would hang at. I don't know, but I can't say. I don't know.
yeah, you right.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
We hear you, Pete.
Yep.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Pete.
I've been asking y'all if y'all could hear me.
We j- now we just not could. I'm telling you, Pete, the last time when we first went out, me and Juicy was still talking, and we couldn't hear y'all, and I was in the chat saying, y'all were saying what happened, but me and Juicy was still talking for like 20 minutes, or
Mm-hmm.
15 minutes.
well, I know that. The thing is, I've been trying to tell y'all, we do not want to open the door to give these folks ideas to think that I'm trying to. You see, when you call these people names up too much, wherever,
Right.
and they hear you, they thinking that you inviting them to, start making videos. And the last
You're
thing
right.
to do
We
is
don't want that.
to foolishness. Um,
We ain't got no animosity over here in Peep School. We do not tolerate it. We do not. We look for evidence. We play our music. We find evidence. We do not tolerate no bullshit. And it's coming from Juicy. I have been over here on this platform for a long time. Peep Scoop stay in his own lane. Do not come over here with the bullshit. I've just been on here for a while and I'm just seeing and talking to people about a whole lot of things and Lisa that I have seen and go on. I don't mean no harm to nobody, but we don't tolerate no bullshit over here. I'm just asking questions.
no, but yeah, I'm saying though, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with asking questions, but you know how these people play, and
Yes, I do, Pete.
be into that. I'm too old for the plane. I don't have the patience for it. Like I said, I'm certifiable crazy, and I do not. Prevention is better than cure. If you start calling these folks' name up on your platform, that they think
Mm-hmm.
okay, you trying to invite them into
Mm-mm.
shit that they do, and I would like to be different.
Yes.
I don't have time to be, it's real easy for me to get on a plane to go someplace, get in my car and drive someplace. I don't want to put no unnecessary shit, carry, any more basket that I need to carry.
Right.
The way they play me, I would have been done murdered somebody.
No, no, Pete, don't do it. You stay in your own lane. You find evidence. You ain't gotta do no murdering.
So
Mm-mm.
that's why I be the way I am because I don't, when you start calling these folks' name, they think they know you. You giving
They
them,
don't know me.
they giving you, they thinking you giving them permission to start some shit.
Right, right. That's true.
And then they have your pictures all over the world, trying to maybe if they can't find a picture of you, they make a picture of you.
Yeah, I told you that's why people I don't put my picture on there. What the hell I'm gonna put my picture on there for? This is YouTube. I'm trying to find out why this girl didn't die. Why do I need my picture? Really?
So
That's like, hey, this YouTube then got too far. They want to hack people. You can't ask people where the evidence at. Show me something. If you gonna say she did this, she did that, this happened, show me. Don't talk about the mama. Don't talk about what happened. If you can't show me and I can see it, I'm not believing it. When you do your live, you run your footage. It's real to me. I can see it. Don't show me nothing that I can't see. I go on there and I listen. I listen. People looking at something, I listen. I don't be looking at the lives. I don't type in the lives. I listen. You breathe wrong, I heard.
I'm trying to find back this here. No, no,
So yeah.
no.
You right. Babe. I ain't gonna bring. I won't. I'm trying not to bring no that. I just been having a lot of questions since it's been a long time. But I do understand what you're saying when you say what you say.
Don't want to invite ourselves into
Yes.
nothing unnecessary because that there. No, come on, man. I stay.
Mhm.
That's why I said you don't open the door. Nothing can.
Yes.
Um, it's not that I'm afraid of nobody. I don't want
No.
it.
Right.
To
Mm-hmm.
avoid. I've got other things in life to think about more important than all kind of crazy shit. I don't want to put nothing on my head that I don't need to have on it. And the way these folks play, I mean, I'm just different. I cannot, you know.
You are different. So we're gonna switch the subject. Scoop, Letha, come on. Let's go back with the case. You been here. Ask me something. Talk to me about the case. I want to go back to the Kanika case. I've been here. I need to talk to somebody that's been in the case. It's a whole lot of fuckery going on. Let's go back to the case.
I'm listening. Tell us some stuff. Tell me something you know, Jazz. And that's my nickname for you, Jazzy.
Ooh, Jazzy.
You?
Me? Oh shit. I don't know. You gotta talk. I done seen. All I like doing is confirming some shit. I know them rooms was two different rooms. All I haven't confirmed about was that girl got
And the
raped.
thing about it, if there was two different rooms, why would they lie about it? If everything was up to
No,
par, I mean,
lie about
because why would they lie about it? Because something happened.
I rain laughed about it. You go to Rosemont thing, then rooms is on there. When they checked out and everything, Rosemont didn't lie about it. Irene laughed about it. It wasn't no two rooms. It was two rooms.
That's
That's
what
why
I
we know
mean, Juicy. That's what I'm saying. I mean, why would they not say, well, we had 2 rooms and, half of the party was over here and half was over there. So if you leave that out, it make me think you're lying about something, that you leaving out something that was very important to
I'm
whatever went on.
I'm gonna go with what you said. You said Mama Teresa wasn't guilty. And I'm gonna tell you, them girls and them kids or whoever grown folks, they were scared up in that house. They got threatened. Some big dogs came across there in Chicago. It's just like that. They came across there and they told them to shut the fuck up. And that's what the fuck they done did. They ain't protest. They ain't came out. Yeah, Mama Teresa got a gag order. Her friends ain't got no gag order. You might can shut my friend mama up, but you can't shut me up for no justice on my partner. And I left my partner up in no hallway. You can't shut me up. Come on,
They'll
now.
shut you up. They'll
Come on,
shut you up. Them gangs will shut you up. They shut up.
Well, to shut
Somebody
me up,
shut.
them
I
motherfucking
think.
niggas pulling
Well,
the
you know what?
shut me up in
I'm
that
not even
room.
gonna say it's the gangs. It's if they say that the police, the gangs work for the police, so it's the police, the gangs, and the
Mm-hmm.
hotel. That's what I
Thank
think.
you. Thank
So,
you, Lisa.
because I
Thank you.
really was
I'm
waiting
done.
on, somebody to say something when all
I'm
those
done.
fights was going on.
I'm
Because you know
done.
how kids are, and they didn't. They didn't say they didn't say nothing. They
Kids,
talked about
kids
everything else
ain't
from
paid no
who
motherfucking
stole
body.
wigs and who steal wigs and everything, but they never said anything. They talked about Irene's shoes, but they never brought up anything that went on. They never said, well, you left your friend, you ain't no good. You know how kids do. They never said anything like that, never. And I was waiting
No
on it. They didn't.
videos, no pictures talking about happy birthday, let's kick it. Them motherfuckers got threatened up in there and they told them to shut the fuck up. A body was dead, 2 people died, another 2 people later. At the end of the day, I count 5 people, and I'm sure some people on YouTube gonna tell me it's some more people.
Well,
I
Juicy,
count
did
5.
you hear when after the part after Kanika was found dead that Bree moved way across town immediately, like the next day or two?
See, I'm telling you, it don't. I looked at the text. Y'all better go back to the text. Don't look at the foolery. Don't look at what all these people they've been putting out these last 5 or 6 months. Go back to where the shit was first texted the same night, the day after. That's when I found these texts. I start pulling up after that, and guess what? I can't pull the shit up on my phone. It's a video taken down. I ain't never did this. I ain't have many to go back to. A lot of people got a whole bunch of videos. I'm a person, I don't have much to go back to. Talk about videos taken down. Videos can't be seen. What the fuck ever. I just
Oh,
synced the shit.
you're right, Juicy. And Pete, that's another thing too. In some of these chats that I'm in, they have they videos that either I have shared to the groups or somebody else have shared them. And a lot of yours, it'll say has been removed by server. Is that you that has removed your videos? It will say has been removed by server. And I know one of them I remember was who is that in the kitchen, or who are these people in the kitchen? Did you remove them or did YouTube remove them?
Right.
I remove them.
I just heard recently they said something about YouTube removed them. I don't know when the videos removed, but if you go to y'all, or you go to their friends page, Monifa, Irene, their page, and a couple of them guys, they pages have been removed. Them like them last 3 or 4 months. It go back to when she passed. They all of a sudden it's been removed. Come on, why? They're friends. I'm telling you, it's a one thing, Letha. Mama having a gag order. It's another thing when you got all her friends. I'm her
You right,
friend.
Juicy.
I ain't got
You
no
right.
gag order.
You go back to September, and is the September the 9th, the 10th, 11th, or either the whole month of September is gone. You right. You right. Because I looked for it.
You saying that? Peep don't want to hear that. Peep don't want to hear that.
I'm
People
sorry,
always
people.
talk.
It's true.
We ain't trying to blame no. I ain't saying
I'm
because
not
the
saying they
friends
killed
they
her.
had the big
I'm
money,
I'm
but
not
they
saying
know
they
what the
killed her.
fuck going on.
I'm not saying, but I'm saying that, but they know some.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And nobody can't finna come up here and tell me that. It's just different facts that I got that I didn't follow. And I don't know nothing for fact. I can't put nothing on Mama Teresa. But what I can say is the friends know what's going on. What I can say is the hotel fucked up that footage. Where everybody coming back looking at the footage, they fucked up the stamp. They didn't block shit. Shit been jumping. Do not believe the footage. I'm not gonna make it out when I already know it's been jumped and the time stamps is fucked up. So I that ain't evidence to me.
Well, let me ask you this, Juicy. Did you see the footage when Irene went to the police station,
Yeah,
and
and the
she turned
dude
herself in,
in there,
and
and she
and
was
they was
sitting there.
recording her live?
Yes, and when she told Monifa, yeah, you gotta talk now. I see all that. I
No,
go,
not
well,
that one. Not that, Juicy. This is
okay.
when Irene went to the police station, and she
Mm-hmm.
was going there because she was saying that people had put her address on Facebook,
On
and
black.
people was coming by her house threatening her. So she
Yeah.
went to the police station with a chick and her little boy. And she
Yes.
was sitting in there, and somebody went live, and she
Yes.
didn't know it while she was
Yes.
talking,
That's what
and
this is
she was
talking about.
saying, she was saying they've been to the woman. So the woman said, so they've been to her house, and she said, yeah. She said they've been to Mama T's house, Mama T's and Lenora's house. That's what she said. She said they've been to their house, and she said Zach made a deal with them, and she said somebody need to quit talking. And no,
Yeah.
the woman said somebody need to quit talking, and
Thank
she
you.
said,
Oh,
"Yeah, I remember." Now,
she,
that's a video that really confused me right there.
Letha, she was downstairs, then she was upstairs. Then she went downstairs. Now they open up the elevator for her. Come on, was she downstairs, upstairs?
Irene
Then
said she never left the room, but I see footage where Irene left the room.
we not Letha. We gotta go to something else. We're not gonna talk about Irene and Monifa. They guilty. So we gotta find something outside the case. If motherfuckers gonna sit here and act like they don't know that them girls had something to do with it, they not the big picture.
Okay,
The
what about the security
hotel
guard?
and the
What about the
police,
security
they
guard?
covered it up. And Peep got that shit. Why we can't open up this case? What are we doing wrong to where we can't open up this case? Why we not making them calls? We got robbed. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna say no name. We got motherfuckers on here calling hotlines about kids and got probation officers coming up, people getting fired from their jobs. Why can't we call and harass motherfuckers about opening up this case? And
You
we
can.
need a number.
You
We need a
can. You
number.
can.
We need to do it
I
all
got
over
it.
again.
I
Let's
got it.
all open up the case. Fuck the
You.
fighting that's
I'm
going on.
telling you.
This
I
shit
have.
ain't right.
I have the information where you can make a complaint online, and you can write to the senator or the attorney general, and you can file a complaint online. You give 3 valid reasons why you think it should be open, and they supposed to respond to you. And actually,
Okay.
they have been responding to some people. They really
Let's
are.
let's go back.
They really
Let's
are.
go back that
So I have
route.
to talk with Peter about that,
Well,
or
we're
putting
gonna
that
talk to people
put that
about that,
website up
and
where you can
people can
call and
let us
you can
know
do your
the
complaint.
next route that we need to get ready to go, and that's what we need. We need to be putting out some real shit because what they doing on YouTube about this Kaniga case, they need to start fighting for the right motherfucking reasons,
Well,
or
you
get
hear
the
about the
fuck up off
protests,
of here.
Juicy? You hear about the protests that's coming in September?
Yeah, I tune in. They come across my phone. If a motherfucker put K up in they shit, it come across my phone. I don't go looking for it. I straight up have a straight line on my phone, and I go to work 12 hours a day, and I sit here and listen to it. I don't type in on the chat, but I be listening. I have my Bluetooth in all day. I
Okay,
be listening
that's what
to
I
this
used to
shit.
do. I understand before I quit working, I would be at work in the evenings, and I would be listening too, and I would be waiting for it. And that's gonna Pete talking about when he chilling out. It's okay, Pete, to chill out, but you need to let us know something. Make a video and say, look, cuz I'm all right. I'm just, something.
Letha,
Yes, ma'am.
You see what Peep School showing right now? What about that motherfucking wig look like that was at that fucking counter? You know what I'm talking about there? It
Yeah,
looked
I
like it
did.
was
I
a
saw
wig
that.
there.
I saw
What the
that.
fuck was that?
I
Tell me
don't
then.
know, but I
No,
saw
you got
that.
Tell me. We need answers.
Oh, it probably was one a wig for the lookalike to wear.
Yeah.
Probably for the lookalike to wear, cause like I said, Kanika, to me, Kanika didn't have no wig on in the freezer, but to me it might be a
You
picture
said
of what one of the lookalikes to wear, because you know on some of the footage you can see one of the lookalikes behind the counter talking to the Chinese woman. So I guess they're getting ready to do the walkthrough or something. I don't know.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What
I'm
part is
going
this,
for
Pete?
No, this is on the 8th. February. Uh, a lot of times you see stuff and it's editing. You're looking at the editing and it makes you think you see, you know, some of the stuff like I don't even talk about them because you're really not sure what the hell you're seeing. You see stuff and be like, what the fuck am I looking at? You don't even know what you're really looking at. And what I want folks to understand is, like you see, you can see his face plain as day. Let me him back. Let me back open. There is some people they don't mind you looking at them and recognizing who they are. Like right here, you can see his face. You can damn sure recognize his face to a certain extent. Um, you look, you can tell his features because they want you to see, and they still, you see, you can look and see his face and basically recognize what you're looking at. And hold up, not that. And on some of the footage, they purposely hide the people because they know that we're gonna be seeking people who go out here and actually look for these people and harm these people. So when they're telling you that there is no editing and it's impossible, that's a plug talk, straight up plug talk to shut you up. So you, like I said, anytime a person can't do their own thinking in life, they're gonna wind up with problems in life. Because if somebody got to do your thinking for you, you're not
mm,
making your own decisions. Somebody's you allowing somebody else's to make decisions for you. I don't never do that. Like these computer screens, they purposely put a code of editing over these computer screens because they know that folks like us was going to zoom in on these screens to see what the hell is going on. So they purposely make it so you can't see what's on the screen. There's no way on God's green earth like that phone. He's using that phone. We should be able to pull right in on that phone and see it just like we're looking at our phone, like this computer screen. She just did something. Just like you can pull in and see what the hell, you can see her fingers moving, but you can't see a damn thing on this screen. See? They purposely do that because they know that we're gonna be seeking information. So
You're right, Pete. I worked at a service station a long time ago, and they could watch your cash register and zoom in and see you make the change you gave back, what they gave you, and everything. So why can't we be able to see what's on their screen?
exactly, because they call themselves protecting. They protecting the hotel's vital information or some shit like that. But it's you should be able to zoom in and read the paper on this wall. You should be able to zoom in and read this. We can't. Why? It's to protect, like these folks back here. These folks back here. Let me see if I can catch it. The main thing is that I put stuff out for a reason. Like with these here, we one day what we're gonna have to do is just start, take it from number one and work our way all the way to the bottom. We got damn near, we got don't remember the exact number of footage that we got to go through. We're gonna have to just take the time, and all of us just go through the footage, go through the videos. Just like we should be able to pull in, man. Everything is designed so they give you enough to think they can satisfy you. Like this guy right here. I point out certain things for folks to take it and work with it. The main thing is, the real question is, we want to get back to this. I'm just showing you that even though they hide a lot of shit, we can pick out enough stuff. And they talking about researching. The thing is, the main thing that we're doing tonight, this guy is handling Kanika's body. Him. We got this man here, supposed to be the coroner, handling Kanika's body. And from day one, everybody suspected that this little child was murdered for her body, basically. Because if you look at the body in the casket, if you look at the body in the casket, we need to go back. I tell you what, we're gonna do that, but let's finish this out and we're gonna go back to that. This guy right here. Let me see if I can. We wanna know why is this guy here. I want to know, and people else, if you all seeking justice for Kanika, I want to know why he is in cahoots with what's happening here. This information.
Have they been doctored? That could be spelled out in an indictment once it's handed down.
Yeah, you would not expect it necessarily to be accurate the way it's been handled so far. It could be very, yeah.
Okay, did I miss something?
Always taking action for you.
And first at 6, the investigation of a business deal that deals in human body parts shifting from Detroit to Chicago as the feds launch a new raid. And
once again, hundreds of families will be left wondering if the bodies of loved ones have been bought and sold on the black market.
7 Action News investigator Jim Kirchner is here tonight with a story you'll see only on 7. Jim?
Stephen and Carolyn, this case started here, according to sources, when a man named Arthur Rathburn was shipping human body parts through Metro Airport. Get this. The box leaked blood. Those cargo haulers then called for help. Why were you stockpiling hundreds of human body parts here, sir? That's Art Rathburn. And remember his business 13 months ago? For 2 days, federal investigators dressed in hazmat suits removed body parts of 1,000 different people. Arms, legs, heads cut up and kept on ice, not embalmed, so they would be fresh for the black market. Today, the rundown warehouse on Detroit's east side is shuttered and up for sale. Sources say Rathburn's seized records led them to the Chicago area today, a business called Biological Resource Center.
This guy here, he's involved with something illegal. He's involved in illegal activity that has to do with organs being distributed and sold on the black market. Everybody knows what the black market is, where you sell shit, for cheap.
Pete, do you think that we need to find out how long he's been in the corner? Do you think that maybe he's there? And I'm not being funny or nothing, but I'm just thinking outside the box. Maybe he's there to collect the body parts, from the building.
Well, I don't want to stretch things, but the main thing is he's findling all over Kanika at the moment.
You're right.
As we speak.
And who's to say that once they collected those parts, are they gonna burn them? Hell, he could just turn right back around and sell them himself.
This ain't burning. This guy, he is in cahoots.
Mm-hmm.
Who the FBI is investigating. This guy.
But why he still? Why they got? How do they? Man, if that was me, had been in some stuff like that, they'd have been to fire me.
No, underneath the jailhouse.
They would throw away the key.
You would be cemented underneath the jailhouse.
You're right.
His business associates is under investigation by the FBI for selling organs on the black market. But he's not in jail. He's free to go, and he's up in the Rosemont Hotel, handling all over the body of him. How bossy! Look how bossy this guy is. I'm saying mafia shit right here. Look how bossy. Look how he's set. Watch this movie.
It's called Biological Resource Center in Rosemont.
This is what you're talking about. We got him linked to illegal activities. We got this man linked up.
Yes, tell him, Pete.
Illegal activities. So people talking about content and what else? And I don't know. They got all kind of shit they be talking about on here.
Yeah.
And then they say that the all this stuff is like not even like 1 or 2 miles from each other. The Bio Research Center and Rosemont PD and all that right there together, Pete.
Well, yeah, they right there next to each other. But the thing is, what I'm pointing out is, this guy, his business associates. Watch how this guy. They tell what his name is, so we need to link this. His business partner over there. Listen to what they saying. Now he's in illegal. If this was like really black folks in drug illegal activities, he wouldn't be
for help
to no van.
Why were you stockpiling hundreds of?
They asking him questions. How many years is he doing in prison? I bet he ain't never see a day in jail. This guy, they caught.
Hell, how's he walking around and then they done found body parts?
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why were you stockpiling hundreds of human body parts here, sir? That's Art Rathburn. And remember his business?
That's how much power he got. He can just stockpile body parts walk to his van, ignore the shit out of the news reporter, say like, fuck you, what the fuck, who you think you talking to, bitch? You gonna be the next motherfucker up in there. We gonna have you all chopped up in there next. I'm saying though, like, he's talking.
Stockpiling hundreds of human body parts here, sir. That's Art Rathburn. And remember his business 13 months ago? For 2 days, federal investigators dressed in hazmat suits removed body parts of 1,000 different people. Arms, legs, heads cut up and kept on ice, not in so they would be.
I don't mean to go. I don't mean to interrupt, and I don't mean to call no names lethal. But this is what recalled me. But when I told you about K420, this is what she on. She's already said she didn't want to go after them little kids. She knew them kids was guilty. She knew it was somebody bigger that constructed this. It's some big dogs involved in this. The same thing Pete's sitting here and showing that this is something that's been going on. Miss Teresa, she went up there, she disturbed shit. They didn't know she was coming. She came up in there, asked for videos, all kind of shit, protesting. It went wrong. This is nothing new for that hotel. It's been a harvesting body. That's what they've been doing, and I believe that.
Nah, this is way bigger than Teresa. So
way bigger, way bigger.
It's easy for somebody to be on the outside saying what they would do, what they should do, and what she could do. But that woman, she can't do nothing for Kanika being dead. If she, just like Sandra Bland. Sandra Bland was a runoff of the mouth. She is a yip yap yap yap. Or, they gonna silence you if you are too much with the mouth. If you don't know how to control your mouth can get you killed. Acting like these people expect for her to be acting, she would have been dead a long time ago.
I believe that. I believe that. I believe that.
Oh. And just
sense out of nonsense, y'all.
And up for sale. Sources say Rathburn's seized records led them to the Chicago area today. A business called Biological Research.
He ain't the police. What is he doing here? He ain't the FBI. What is he doing here? These are body parts. What is he doing there? The news is just telling you what they say they're going to do, but he's actually there to collect the body parts. Why do you think this truck is here? Him. This man have the power to do whatever he wants to do.
Yes. Yep.
While the news reporter over here reporting the news about what the FBI should have did, could have did, or would have did, this motherfucker over here with his truck backed up to the door to collect what he needs to go sell for himself. They not wasting nothing. They not burning them body parts. This motherfucker, watch him. He's there to collect.
Resource Center in Rosemont.
That's the
It's difficult to.
We got him linked
and raid are underway
on
the 6th floor of this office building. The same paper trail led investigators.
Can I ask one more question? Sure. I got one more question I need to ask, and because I still have a few, but I got one more question. I want to know what we do this at. Since when do we get videotapes of footage laid down, body parts, video footage, Thursday? I know Mama asked for, but I want to know what we get to, because I can't pull up no cases to where I can get all this footage at. It seems like this shit was set out there for us. I ain't never ran across no footage that we can get all this 36 hours like this.
It's called the Freedom of Information Act, and that's with any crime. It was some law that they passed. Any crime that's public, you can go on anywhere and ask for the Freedom of Information Act, and you can get it.
Yeah, but they're gonna get.
So we can actually pull up bodies that's laying down that's dead.
Well, they give you what they want to give you, just like with that.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about. I seen this girl that had been bruised up. I'm talking about her in this damn freezer bruised up and her walking through. I want to know where I can get some footage of somewhere they got photos of a whole incident that went down that I can pull up some footage like this of bodies laying down.
Well, the thing is, right now,
I ain't seen this before.
main thing is what I'm saying. This guy right here. Why isn't he in? Why isn't the FBI investigating him?
People, it's some fuckery going on. You proved that it's some fuckery going on. I keep saying it for a long time. You done already pulled it. Like you said, this is some shit that you can take to the courtroom. You didn't prove that. You didn't prove it. We got shit that's been got blacked out. We got her coming through these doors. We got 2 rooms. We got all kind of evidence. I mean, the footage show it. Y'all been showing it. It might a lot of it you didn't show. Other people they didn't show. It's hallways. It's stuff that's been going on. Why is she bruised up? How could it possibly be an accident? If she walked in there, okay, we're gonna say she walked in the damn freezer in the dark. Let's say she walked in that freezer in the dark, and she went into the other freezer that's connected in the dark and laid down. Come the fuck on. Why she bruised up? She just walked in there. How she get bruised?
Because
come the fuck on.
Somebody is writing the paycheck for the police and the FBI. Somebody have enough money.
Sources say Rathburn's seized records led them to the Chicago area today.
Somebody have enough money to pay the FBI to go the other way.
A business call.
And pay the police to do whatever they want them to do. Namely,
yeah,
him.
You're right.
The man, no one else. He's the man that pays. So he the puppet master. This is the puppet master right here. Him. This guy. Forget about all the other bullshit. Let's point the finger to the puppet master. He pulled the string. He handled the puppet. The police are the puppets, and the damn FBI Fed guys are the puppets.
And Pete, while you in the kitchen, I want to ask you, did you see the email I sent you where that wasn't frost on the window? You can actually see the paper they taped it on to that window over there to the left.
Over here.
I caught a picture that showed that on the side, and it's not frost. It's actually some kind of paper that they got taped over their window, and I sent it to you.
Okay, I'm glad you told me that. I'm gonna have to dig into it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to dig into that. But right now, I know we're gonna have a lot of nib-nos over here, a lot of folks, trolls over here. And I'm giving.
I'm sorry, Pre. I probably bought all that on. I'm sorry, I bought names to the chat. It's just been going on. I've been here for a very long time, and I've been looking at a whole lot of names. And I'm sorry, Pete.
No, you ain't did nothing wrong. I'm saying though, the thing is, I mean, if you ain't, it's to fix stuff before it goes anywhere. You ain't did nothing wrong. You good. We just fix it. The thing is, what we doing over here is actually food for thought. This guy right here. Now, if they really seeking justice for Kanika, they'll see what I'm saying. These folks right here ain't in trouble with the FBI. What are they doing at the crime scene, collecting the body parts? They were supposed to work for the morgue, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to be working for the morgue, right? You notice he is there. They put the attention on this guy because he's the driver.
Haulers then called for help. Why were you stockpiling hundreds of...
Him. He fucked up. They probably done killed his.
And Pete, did you hear the people say they said thousands of bodies? Thousands of bodies.
Human body parts here, sir. That's Art Rathburn. And remember his business 13 months ago? For 2 days, federal investigators dressed in hazmat suits removed body parts of 1,000 different people, arms.
Where do they get these body parts from? Where do they get the body parts?
Legs, heads cut up and kept on ice, not embalmed, so they would be fresh for the black market. Today, the rundown warehouse on Detroit's east side is shuttered and up for sale. Sources say Rathburn's seized records led them to the Chicago area today, a business called Biological Resource.
Could he possibly be the supplier? He won't. He runs the morgue, right? He's the mortician, right?
Yes, Pete. Yes. So that's the come. I'm gonna have to find that footage for you where he was in that hotel hours, even before Kanika was found or missing or anything. Why was he there?
We can find it. I got all those videos. We can take the time to find it. We'll find it. But right now, we're putting him in the hot seat. We're putting the spotlight on him. Those folks, I'm giving folks, what you call it? I'm giving folks content. I'm giving folks content. I'm giving my homeboy, my homegirls, my cousins content. This is content right here. Put him in the spotlight like a deer got caught in the spotlight. Him. He's here. He's the mortician. He's at a crime scene with a whole bunch of body parts. They fucked up and put the camera on him. But we can place him. We can place him right here. What's wrong with this picture? Him in the kitchen here. Him. So was Kanika purposely killed, or he just so happens to be anywhere there is a dead body? So he's the scavenger. Is he the crow? He does look like those, what do you call those scavengers that be flying around collecting dead meat?
A buzzard?
Fucking buzzard. Don't he resemble a buzzard?
Just like it.
I'm not making this shit up. Don't this motherfucker resemble a fucking buzzard? The white chest, the fucked up looking head, and I'm saying the black suit, he looks just like the fucking buzzard. Don't he look like a crow? Look at that.
Yep.
He act like he's related to the fucking buzzard family. Look at that. Look at that. Goddamn buzzard. He's always a scavenger. He's the scavenger. Him and his sidekick here, his butt buddy. So we got him at a crime scene that's being investigated by the FBI. But whatever happened, you notice they blow it up and just left it there.
Center in Rosemont. It's difficult to see from the outside, but sources say the hazmat suits and raid are underway on the 6th floor of this office.
And this office building is less than a mile from the Rosemont Plaza. Less than a mile from the Rosemont Hotel.
And Pete, 1,000 bodies, that's a lot of bodies. And they said 1,000 bodies.
This
parts.
This here building ain't nothing but the damn warehouse for bodies. So
this building, the same paper trail led investigators to Biological Resource Center in Phoenix last January, and another raid removing body parts and corpses.
Let me show you all something. Don't this look familiar? This here.
Parts and corpses. There were also ties to similar businesses in parts. Resource Center and raid are underway on the 6th floor of this office building. The same paper trail led investigators to Biological Resource Center in Phoenix.
Right here. What this looks like. Don't this look familiar? Where you all seen this at? Don't this look familiar? Down in the lower kitchen. Yeah, don't this look familiar? Are y'all still here? Am I here?
I'm here.
Yeah, this tray right here. Don't it, the drainage. Don't it look like something we had seen in the picture?
I can't remember seeing that peak down there.
Like this. No, this is, I'm gonna show it to you. Downstairs and that table. They got it edited out, but I'm gonna show it to you guys. But anyway,
last January, and another raid removing body parts and corpses. There were also ties to similar businesses in Las Vegas. Since these dealt directly with the public, families were left without answers. Julie.
Okay. You see how big this business is? They got ties with Detroit, Las Vegas, all the money people, all the money places.
And Vegas.
You see what I'm saying, though? So these people have the money. The money talk, the bullshit walk. You see what I'm saying? They throw the bait out here for us to have us, and they watching us. They watching us like zoo animals. They watching us handle this Kanika case like we the animals in the zoo, and they out in the glass watching us. That's how they looking at us.
Donated her husband Steve's body and was promised his cremated remains back in a month.
Confused and angry. We thought this was going to be doing some good.
Body and was promised his cremated remains. Public families were left without answers. Julie donated her husband Steve's body and was promised his cremated remains back in a month.
Confused and angry. We thought this was going to be doing some good. Yet it doesn't sound like it is.
What do you say to all those families who had no idea their loved ones were in here? Michigan pulled Art Rathburn's license last year after our reporting, even though they were told about his problems 2 years before.
You can go find out what the heck he is doing, and that wasn't done. Right?
Did we do something 2 years ago? No, we didn't. Are we doing an investigation now? Yes, we are.
Are you worried about going to prison? Now, no one has been charged by the feds yet. There are actually 2 locations involved in this raid going on right now in the Chicago area. The offices in Rosemont and the lab in another suburb where they have found body parts. But my sources say this case is winding down, and with this new evidence in Chicago, they can now finish this case after some 13 months.
This is so gruesome. Any idea how many?
But the thing is, they give us this part of the news, but they never came back and tell us who got locked up from who didn't get locked up. This is just a front because he got busted. He got busted, so they make a big issue of it, just like with the Kanika thing, and then they just push it under the rug. Nobody went to jail behind this shit. Nobody. They throw the FBI out there like a balloon, and yeah, the FBI is investigating and this, that, there, that, there, that, there. But listen to this. Look at this little woman here. What she look like? Let's see what she resembles. We need a name for her. Where is she at?
Has been charged by the feds yet. They're actually 2 years before.
You can go find out what the heck.
Her. She's supposed to be feds. But what she look like? She look like a buzzard too, don't she? She sure enough look like a goddamn buzzard to me. I'm just saying. I don't know. But they feds. And she's supposed to be investigating the case. Why are they not investigating the case?
Years before.
You can go find out what the heck he is doing, and that wasn't done. Right?
You see how she's looking? Watch her body language. Look at her body language.
Right?
Did we do something?
Check out her
and that
body.
wasn't
Check out
before. You can go find out what the heck he is doing, and that wasn't done. Right?
Did we do something 2 years ago? No, we didn't. Are we doing an investigation now? Yes, we are.
Are you worried about going?
Sure we are. I'm saying, look at her body language. It's like, fuck you. Hurry up and get out of my damn office. The fuck you? Who you think you is? She was supposed to be doing something 2 years ago. They can't wait for him to get his ass out of the office. Like, who the fuck
right?
you talking to?
Did we?
Before.
You can go find out what the heck he is doing, and that wasn't done. Right?
Did we do something 2 years ago? No, we didn't. Are we doing an investigation now? Yes, we are.
Are you worried about going to prison?
Hell no.
Now, no one has been charged by the feds yet. There are actually 2 locations involved in this raid going on right now in the Chicago area. The offices in Rosemont and the lab in another suburb where they have found body parts. But my sources say this case is winding down, and with this new evidence in Chicago, they can now finish this case after some 13 months.
Well, if you catch somebody in illegal activity and you find a warehouse filled with body parts, illegal body parts being sold on the black market, but ain't nobody been arrested yet. Nobody is in jail. Nobody has been arrested yet. Yet. You mean never? Nobody ain't never. That's what yet mean. Because you already caught them red-handed with the blood dripping on the ground. And he's still jumping in his van acting like he's king of the hill. He owned the world. Huh? He owned the world. This lady in here is like, who the fuck you think you talking?
Are reporting, even though they were told about his problems 2 years before.
You can go find out what the heck he is doing, and that wasn't done. Right?
Did we do something 2 years ago? No, we didn't. Are we doing an investigation now? Yes, we are.
Are you worried about going to prison? Now, no one has been charged by the feds yet. There are actually 2 locations involved in this raid going on right now in the Chicago area. The offices in Rosemont and the lab in another suburb where they have found body parts. But my sources say this case is winding down, and with this new evidence in Chicago, they can now finish this case after some 13 months.
This is so gruesome. Any idea how?
If this guy is linked in illegal
And up for sale. Sources say Rathburn's seized records led them to the Chicago area today. A business called Biological.
If this guy here is linked in illegal activities, why is he still in business going around collecting bodies? Why is he still being allowed to go around collecting bodies? So he's got the FBI in his pocket. He's got the local police in his pocket. He's got the local government in his pocket. So he is the boss. This is the puppet master. He is the boss. Can walk around with a fat grin on his face because when he see dead body, he see money. That's the money grin right there. He's the collector. When he collect a body, he's like collecting a paycheck. You see the stupid grin on his goddamn face? And they working at a way to preserve themselves, thinking they can live forever. Because they handle dead bodies, so they know how to use dead body to preserve their own lives because they don't think they have an expiration date. See what I'm saying? Him is involved in illegal activity, selling human body parts, collecting human body parts, and he's still running around. So he's got to be the boss. So Irene, whatever Irene, Bree, and Shemaiah might have to do with it is nothing. Whatever Mama T has to do with it is nothing. They got to follow orders if they want to continue breathing and don't wind up into the meat wagon. Big sense out of nonsense. These are the folk. And the FBI ain't gonna do nothing with it. They've been in this business so long, so they have enough money where they think they own the world. Imagine that. They have enough money so they can think to themselves that they own the world. And there is nothing we can do about it. What happened to you, Juicy? You got bumped off or you jumped off? I didn't even know you left. Letha, what happened? She all right? You all right, Letha?
Yeah, I'm just listening to you, Pete.
Yeah, what happened to Juicy? Why she left?
She left off about 15 minutes ago.
Yeah,
She might be in the chat.
yeah, I see her in the chat. Yeah. I didn't even know she left. But I'm saying though, so we putting this out here to show the world that it's way bigger than those kids. Pointing those kids out ain't gonna give Kanika too much justice. We got to go after the big wheels. We got to go after the untouchables. The untouchables. We know that he got linked with illegal activities, and we know that there was some illegal activities in the Crownmont Plaza, and we know that he's got involvement with the FBI, ties with the FBI, and really and truly, the FBI don't give a shit. He got the power to do whatever he feel like doing. So it's gonna be difficult to get anybody to do anything about Kanika. It's gonna be really, really difficult to get anybody to do anything about Kanika unless we really get down to business. Because those folks, when those folks see us out here talking about Kanika and doing fuck shit, we make them happy. They go to bed every night with a smile on their face when they look at us out here talking about J4K and doing all the other fuck shit behind it. These are some intelligent folks. They are some intelligent folks. And when they look and see that you ain't doing no thinking for yourself and you just taking everything and run with it, when they scramble the pictures and make it look a certain way and have you believe in certain things and they see you taking it and run with it like a mouse eating cheese, we make them happy. We make them feel more invincible and more untouchable, and we show them how silly we can be, how illiterate we can be. Come on, man. This 2018, man. Get to the point where you say it's like, we're going to keep trying this. We're going to keep trying this. We're going to keep trying this. Work at what you know that'll work, man. Anything you're going to do, a mechanic, when he's working on a car, he's got to have the right tools. If you're going to fix something, try to fix it with the right tools. You can't use a flathead screwdriver to tighten up a Phillips screw. Come on, man. If the knife ain't sharp, you got to put the file to it and sharpen it down, man. File it down. All the other stuff is unnecessary. So that's why you see me chill back, because I know that I ain't going nowhere. But I love to observe and see the bullshit and see, I'm saying though, come on, man. I like to see when the folks come up here. Come on, man. I don't want to be important like that. I can't be important like that because I need to be important with what I really need to be important with. Coming up here to put on a show, that wasn't the deal. Coming up here to run the competition shit, that wasn't the deal. Coming up here to pretty it up, that wasn't the deal. See what I'm saying, though? This program that I'm using, this program here that I'm using, this is a paid program. This is the X-Splitter. I pay for this by the month. The X-Splitter. I'm not going to come up here and use the program and not pay for it. Because if you don't pay for it, the program going to embarrass you. And I ain't never collect a penny off YouTube. I ain't never, since September of 2017, coming up here talking about Kanika, ask anybody for a penny to do anything to do with Kanika. Not to run the competition. See what I'm saying? So Ain't nothing wrong with the program you're using, partner. If it works for you, it works for you. It's free. Fuck it. Everybody wants something free. But if you want something to really work, you got to pay for it. And this computer here that I just got, it's still showing me how I'm dealing with something way, way bigger than we ever can dream of. Because this ain't no $2 computer I'm using. And I'm still seeing where these motherfuckers can still fuck with me with it. Because the bottom line is, their mission is to make sure that Kanika stay an accident, and they put plugs in place to plug up the holes. To plug up the holes. You feel me? If a person is going against the grain, I can't work with you, man, if you're going against the grain. I'd rather just work by myself. 9 times out of 10. That's why I can't work for nobody, man. That's why I got to go out and drive a semi, because I don't like the boss man over my ass, man, because I'll hurt him. I don't like the boss man breathing over my neck, talking shit. I've been there, done that, with the boss man telling me it's so hot out there, man. I go to the goddamn cooler, get me some water to drink. This bitch come behind me talking about he don't pay me to drink water. He's asking me to murder his ass. Hot as a motherfucker out there, man. We out there working on the road, paving the roads, man. Hot as hell, no shade in sight. We've been building the highway, man. It was the highway, not the interstate. It was the expressway. We were building the expressway. This was like maybe about back in 98, 99. Yeah, 99. Yeah, this was about 99 going on 2000. We was building the expressway. You know what I'm saying, though? Out there ain't no trees in sight, nothing but sun and road. By 9 o'clock, you done sweat out of 2-3 gallons of water, man. In the hot sun, man. And I'm going to the water cooler. This motherfucker come up behind me, got his hands all folded up, cleaning his throat. So I'm thinking this bitch coming to drink some water. So I fill that little cup up and swallow the water, and then I'm reaching to get some more water. This bitch cleaning his throat. So I'm looking like, what the fuck? I don't pay you to drink water. Like, motherfucker, what you say? You don't what? I don't pay you to be drinking water. Did I? What the? Hey, man, what are you saying? I can't drink no water? Man, you got my check. You need to have my check, because if you don't have my check, you're going to be in the hospital. Fuck. That's why I can't work for nobody, man. Because this motherfucker fuck around and make me kill him, make me catch a charge. Like, what the fuck? Why you telling me you don't pay me to drink water? Who the fuck? I don't pay you to drink water. So what is you saying? I'm wasting your time drinking some water? Because if I don't drink this water, I'm going to fucking fall over. I'm going to get dizzy and fall over. The sun is so hot out here. I mean, the sun is so hot that every strand of hair on my hand turn red. You know, niggas something ain't right. Every strand of hair on my hand turn red. And I'm figuring, what the fuck? Lotion couldn't work. Every day you go out there, this is summertime working on the E-way, man, and say if you ain't on pavement, you over there in the damn Lime Rock, man. I'm saying, though, in the hot sun, this bitch gonna come talk about he don't pay me to drink water, man. I said, look, man, look at here. I can't do too much of this shit. Hell no. Then I went and worked for another motherfucker down there in the water treatment plant. I probably wasn't shoveling the shit fast enough for the motherfucker, because I'm going to be out here 8 hours shoveling this shit down in this hole at the water treatment plant. This motherfucker come out there talking about like, hurry up. Then this motherfucker start, nigger, your mom, I can't even remember what he said, but he say something about my mama. Man, I climbed up that ladder with that shovel over my shoulder and stepped out the hole, and I just remember swinging that motherfucker and played a tune on his head. The bitch keeled over, and I done start heading home. The sheriff meet me down the road. put me in the car, take me back, asking me what happened to him. Like, I don't know. What do you mean what happened to him? He said, you hit him with a shovel. I said, did he see me hit him with, who saw me hit him with a shovel? Sheriff said, did he hit you with a shovel? Yeah, he hit me with that shovel. Did you see him hit you with that shovel? No, he was in the hole with the shovel. I wake up, the shovel is right here. But he was like damn near a mile down the road. I said, I was going home because I'm saying though, I'm going home. I don't know what happened to him. Well, I want you to lock him up. He done hit me with the shovel. Well, I can take a report and y'all can go to court because it's his words against your words. You saying he hitting you and he say he didn't hit you and nobody can't say that he did hit you. Well, fuck. I played a tune on his goddamn head. That motherfucking shovel went and made a sound. I'm saying I can't recreate the sound the shovel made. Damn, I hit that bitch so hard the stick vibrate. Throw it to the other side. Be careful, man. Even I'm saying though, and this was like in the early 2000s. These motherfuckers, you still got some prejudiced folks out here who they think that they can talk to everybody, anybody, any kind of way. I see. I'm from up north. I had just came from Washington D.C. down here, and the further south you go, the more prejudiced these folks be. Some of these folks are. And they think they can talk to you, know anything, because they used to the type of people who would that. Yes, a boss. Yes, a boss. If the boss tell you to jump, you ask him how high. I'm saying no. I'm not used to that, there, man. First of all, I left New York and then leave New York and went to D.C. New York, I was never used to nothing like that. There, go to D.C. was never used to nothing like that. There, now come on down here to Florida. Come on down here. These motherfuckers down here talking about the way they talk to black people. He's the foreman. He ain't even the boss. He the foreman. They made him the foreman. He think he owned the goddamn company. He think he's the goddamn man on the farm with the slaves in the field. That motherfucker. They couldn't even do nothing to me because it was my word and I stuck to it. I don't know how the fuck he wound up on the ground. The sheriff met me damn near a mile down the road going the other direction. How in the fuck I know what happened to him? He might have tripped and fall. I don't know. Shovel ain't over there though. Huh? Well, he got a bump on his head. I don't know. He might have hit his head when he fall. I don't know how that happened. I ain't even seen that happen. Last time I left that man, he was walking over there. He was nowhere near me. So I don't know how the fuck he trying to put that on me. Son of a bitch. Didn't hit his ass hard enough. Should have whacked his ass again. But I'm saying though, you got these type of folks in the world, man. These type of folks right here. For real, for real. Yeah, you got these type of folks, man. They got the power, man. It's way bigger than Miss Teresa and way bigger than them kids. And the question here is, who is he really? He's got to be more than a mortician. I saw him in an interview. He said that it doesn't matter how old or young you is, he can always find a part of your body that he can use. I saw him in an interview. He said you from 8 to 80, he can still find usable parts off of a dead body. Yeah. So he's into the recycling of body parts. Now, let's get back in here. Let's get back in here. As we were saying that, let's get back in here. As we were saying, look at this young lady. I'm not trying to disrespect the young lady in no form or way. I'm not trying to disrespect the young lady. Need to go back the other way. Maybe these ain't where I need to be. Let me see something here. Let's see something here. I'm not trying to disrespect the young lady, but I don't have a picture. I don't think I have a picture of her in the casket. But if you look at her face right here and picture her of that picture of her in the casket, I do have it, but I don't know where to find it at the moment. But if you all been following the case, look at her face in this picture and picture her in the casket. She don't look nothing the same here as the picture that they showed us of her in the casket. That's how much they scrapped her. They scrapped her for everything they could use, for every usable piece of part they could get. From the top of her back, from the top of her head to the tip of her toe. They scrap her like a car in the scrap yard. Because this face doesn't look nothing like the face that was in the casket. Now, am I wrong, for folks? Let me see something here. Folks, am I wrong? Let me see. Because I don't want to be up here just talking shit. Let me see. I want to see what you guys have to say. This picture here. This picture here. Look at this picture here. This face. Look at this face and tell me if it looked anything like the face of the girl that was laying in the casket. Her top lip does not look the same. Her features does not look the same. So they scrapped her like a old car at the scrapyard and pump her up with whatever they want to pump her up with and change color and everything. Her whole color, features, everything was changed. She looked nothing like the girl that was in the casket. I'm just saying, no one likes the truth. But every day they jump up and say J4K. But I'm saying though, there's more to it than meets the eye. Lisa, what do you think? Lisa, do you see what I'm saying? About how
I see exactly what you're saying. I remember that picture, Pete. She don't look nothing like herself at all. Her top lip looked like it, like right in the center. It looked like somebody. It was flat. It was flat. It looked like the life had been sucked out of her. Really, Pete. That's what it looked like. It looked like the whole life had just been sucked out of her.
Juicy, what you saying though?
And I think that's what the conflict got in about that wasn't her in the casting because it doesn't look like her. It's her. We know that, but it really don't look like her.
Because they scrapped her. They scrapped her for her fat, her flesh, her lips, her nostrils, her nose, her brains, her eyes. They scrapped her, man.
So the autopsy report, the only one that we know of, because I don't think the second autopsy report hasn't. I don't think they have released that at all. But what did it say she was missing? Her thymus gland and her lungs was deflated or something.
They just tell us what they want to tell us. You know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's so wrong. It goes back to the Kendrick Johnson because I saw a picture of yours when you was going through your thing a while ago. Uh, Kendrick Johnson, he was 17, and his mom and dad exhumed his body again, and actually they just exhumed it again the third time, but they exhumed his body on the second. The first time, the people said it was an accident, so they had his body exhumed again, and they said it was blunt trauma to the neck, and all of his organs was missing. They say from the top of his head to his pelvis, everything, and he was stuffed full of newspaper. So actually the news were calling this the first Kanika.
And guess who the suspect was? Guess who the suspect in that case was? The son of the FBI. The suspects. The suspect on the case of that Kendrick.
Yep, you're right, and you're right, Pete. Yep, yep. And those they were called the Rick Bell is his name, and they were his dad, and he worked for the FBI. They even have a boy that confessed that I mean, he really went to a state and went there and had it sworn in and said this is true and stuff that said his brother said that the boy did it. And now they even got the parents have to pay back that family for something. I don't understand what they got to pay them back for, but they really got millions of dollars they got to pay them people back.
And the same thing that they did with the Kanika video, they did it with that video. They kept that video surveillance for 4 to 5 days and give to the police what they feel like giving to the police. I can prove it. I'm not just saying.
No, you're not. The police said they said in the police statement that who handed the hard drives over to them. They didn't go get that and collect that themselves.
No, they give them what they feel like giving them, and then the FBI themselves say that the damn tape was already chopped up and screwed up and put together the way they want to put it together before they turn it over to the police. I mean, whole scenes was missing. The time that they saw him walking outside, no, they saw him in the gym one time, and then a whole hour later, the whole hour was missing from the footage. They chopped out a whole hour, and that hour is the time when to show them exactly what's going on in the goddamn gymnasium. So these folks been allowing stuff like this to go on forever. If a man go to rob the store owner, the police going to confiscate the whole surveillance. If a man go and rob the bank, the police go and confiscate the surveillance, and you can see everything from the start to the end.
Pete, I can't hear you at all.
You can't hear me? What? You can't hear me? Can you hear me now? Because then you say you can't hear me.
Yeah, and then you see that boy, he's going back and forth.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now though? I don't know what the fuck is going on. Let me see if I can hear myself on YouTube. If y'all can hear me,
yeah, I can hear you now, Pete.
I'm saying though, my computer shouldn't be acting like this. I'm saying this is a brand new fucking computer. There is no way it should be acting this way. For real, for real. What the fuck? And then when I turn my mic up, then I
told you, Pete, I got an unknown call.
And then when I turn my mic up like this, you say you can't hear me, but then when I go back and listen to the goddamn video, it sounds like I'm talking out of a megaphone.
Yeah, it's echoing like.
Maybe you need to turn your phone up.
Okay.
Because let me go to YouTube and see. When I turn my mic ain't supposed to be up this loud.
I hear you fine up, Pete.
And it shouldn't be lagging. I'm saying though, I mean, come on, man. What the fuck? I'm telling you, we dealing with some serious folks. They have enough money where they can own the fucking social media site. So,
but Pete, how much money do people want? How much money could you want? This shit got to be going on for years and years. I remember Dick Gregory was talking about this stuff years. I was a teenager, and I wasn't paying no attention. But how much money could people want?
Never have enough money when you're greedy. When you're greedy, you don't never have enough money. You always want more. That's the thing. When folks learn of a way to make easy money, it's just like drugs. That's why you think people sell drugs. They don't have to work hard and they can make more money than what they make in a week. Some motherfuckers won't make it in 2 years. You see what I'm saying? That's the devilish way of thinking, you know. Now, another thing we got to look into, people tell on themselves. When everybody else lose their YouTube channels, they got to wait 90 days to get it back. 3 months. So when somebody would come up here and say he lose his YouTube channel this morning and get it back tonight, what's that telling you? Is either they didn't lose the channel at all and they were just telling you that to make you think they have the power, or maybe they do have the power. So what would that tell you? Somebody is paying somebody to keep somebody in business. Huh? I'm just being real with the thing. YouTube still haven't even tell me why they took my goddamn channel. They still haven't told me. I wrote them how many emails? And I ain't just no run-of-the-mill motherfucker. So what's really going on? What's really, really going on? Things that make you go, Be careful what you brag about. Be careful what you brag about. I'm saying though, folks get careless. You know, but I'm just saying though, man, I was going to YouTube. Juicy, why you just jump off like that though? Yeah, well, they done put my channel in, they done lock my damn channel up, put it in YouTube jail.
You're talking to a megaphone again, Pete.
Huh? My mic is loud now. Let me see what's going on. Let me go to YouTube and see what's going on, because I should be able to just keep my mic on one level. Yeah, it is loud on YouTube, man. I don't want to be like yelling in the folks' ears and shit. You know, I don't need to be. Yeah, so I think that should be good right here. Can you hear me still, Letha? You can't hear me? But the thing is, I'm not understanding a lot of stuff. I'm not understanding a lot of stuff. Is like, so that's telling me a lot right there. And this shit here with my computer, I'm saying though, man, I'm telling you, I shelled out damn near close to $2,000 to get this computer. I ain't even have this computer a month. You know what I'm saying though? And it ain't, it's not no little Mickey Mouse computer. And we having issues with it already. You know? So I don't know. Let me see what's going on here. I don't know what the fuck. So let me see. I don't know, it shouldn't have volume issues. It shouldn't be having all these other stuff. Let's see, let me go back to you.
Hey, you still connecting away on a second call.
What'd you say? I'm trying to hear what my playback is like on YouTube. It's distracting when
Hello? Can you hear me, Pete? Some kind of way we still connected on a second call, because when I go to my Hangout, it says It's a second ongoing call to unknown that's going on.
Well, you're supposed to delete the first hangout.
All right.
The first hangout. Whenever you finish with a hangout, delete it. Don't keep
All right.
it get hacked into like that. So whenever you come on the hangout, as soon as we close that hangout out, delete it out your phone. Cause you know that's an easy way to get your anybody else come up, they can hack into your shit, hijack your shit, and you be wondering why people have your pictures all over the internet, especially if you make a mistake and go in the bathroom and take a picture of your big toe. You have the whole world seeing your big toe. And we don't want to see your big toe, Lisa. Nobody want to see my big toe.
No, I wouldn't want nobody to see it either, Peter. I swear I wouldn't.
That's another thing again. I can't figure out. I'm saying though, I have folks come up on the hangout with me and chat, and we chat, but we grown folks. For real, we should know how far to take shit. Remember, you can't trust nobody. So no matter how much you think you know somebody, you see, Indy is real. Indy is real special. You know what I'm saying though, and if you notice, she have her own style. She's like quiet. She been rocking with me from ever since she started rocking with me. She been rocking with me, man. So I understand her. She's got to work, and she work hard. She's independent. You know what I'm saying though. So I told her from day one though, don't let this mess up your everyday habit. She probably be up here tomorrow. She would have come up tonight, but then again, she need to rest, man, because then tomorrow Saturday, she still got to work on a Saturday. That's fucked up, man. But I'm saying though, she always saying she wish she could be like me, where she ain't got to get up and go to work every day. But the thing is, I got to be careful who I bring up on the panel with her, because if you notice, she don't get too loud. She doesn't act certain type of way, and I don't want I want anyone to come up here. I think she'll get along with you good, Letha. Um, everybody have their own opinion. Everybody have their own way of thinking. So we can't force nobody to think the way you want them to think. As long as we're not going against the grain. Juicy have a lot of points. I can rock with her. I can rock with Juicy. You know, but when we like hang out and stuff, like when I say let's meet up and hang out before we go live, it's just to prepare our material to come live with it. Lovely Shauna, she can come up on the panel anytime she wants. She used to rock with us, but she can tell you, I'm a grown man. I got a daughter. So I got to show certain respect. I'm not going to be end up hang out with you, asking you to see your big toe, your pinky toe, and the back of your neck. I'm not going to get that friendly.
Why the back of the neck, Pete? Why the back of the neck?
Some folks don't mind sharing certain things with certain folks, but then nothing lasts forever, man. Some grown folks act just like kindergartens. You remember back in the day of kindergarten? Now we get friendly to where I say, hey, let me get a picture of the back of your neck. And then you're going to say, well, I don't mind showing you behind the back of my neck and show you my little baby curls back there. And then I say, all right, we good. You got them little goddamn nappy bumps back there and shit. Yeah. And then me get mad at you, or you get mad at me, and then later on I come up and start making the videos and showing the back of your neck and your big toe and your pinky toe to the whole goddamn world. Then me and you be mad as hell and fussing and fighting at each other. I'm saying, God damn, didn't I tell you not to show nobody my damn big toe?
You crazy. Well, they should show it if somebody's stupid enough to do it, and they should show it. Hell,
You know, come on, man, for real, for real.
yeah, they should. Yeah, for real.
The only way I need to have a picture of them curls behind the back of your neck is unless me and you was really together personally, and I take a snap cheap shot, and I wouldn't do no dumb shit like that. Like some dude go out there, mess around on his wife, and some hooker know this dude got some money, and say, I tell you what, I'm gonna put this bitch to sleep and take some picture of his ass so I can blackmail his ass later. I bet I get some money out of this motherfucker. Next thing you know, he get an envelope. You better have some money if you don't want your wife to see these here pictures. You damn sure know you don't want no huh?
One worse. I saw one dude. He was a predominant black man. He owned a lot of stuff, had a lot of money. Went out of town, met these chicks. I guess he had two of them and robbed him.
Hey, turn your phone.
Literally killed him, and they caught running and laughing about it. And that's his.
What the hell is going on with this hangout? There's some fucking crazy shit going on with this hangout, man. Letha, you computerized there for a minute, and then you come on back again. Get off of mute, man. You was computerized for a minute. Turn your phone down a little bit and come back up. Why is you muted? There's some crazy shit going on this fucking hangout.
I'm muted because I don't want you to hear my background noise because I'm actually at the plant picking up my daughter from work now, so I don't want you to hear the background noise. I'm quiet now because I'm in the car, but when they start coming out, I just wanted to make sure because I listened to the last one and it didn't sound right. I had a lot of background noise.
Yeah, but tonight is good though. But I'm saying though, now you was out there with the cricket. You was out there with your buddies. No, now tonight is all right. But I'm saying though, this hangout is crazy, man. Um, sometimes you be like sounding computerized and then out and like I don't know, man. But what I'm saying is though, man, it's not like I'm not gonna disrespect nobody. We're gonna talk about the case. We talk about the case. It's about the case. I shouldn't need to have no pictures of your kneecap, and later on I'm showing everybody how dry and chipped up the kneecap is. And who kneecap that is? That's Lisa, man. That was up there and had that across the ass kneecaps. You know what I'm saying? Though, nah, come on, man.
Oh no, Pete, it's worse than that. They got pictures on YouTube of these YouTubers with their girlfriends and everything, man. They be exposing it all.
Nah, man, for real, that's kindergarten shit. And eventually, so that's why I said we want to keep the door closed to the craziness because, I've seen people get killed for less than that. I'm saying though, I've seen people get murdered for less than some of the shit I see here on YouTube. And I just give it time. I'm just giving it time because I think sooner or later motherfuckers gonna slip up and people gonna kick them stick. For real, in real life. And then some people don't like to drink the tea when it's hot. They like to wait until it cools down, but they don't want to get their tongue all burned up. You know what I'm saying, though? That's what most ends up before. They don't like to drink the porridge when it's hot. They like to let the porridge cool down real nice and cool like before they go ahead and start drinking on it, eating on it, because they don't want to burn their lip all up and their tongue all up. It's the same thing in real life, man. Because if you and somebody have beef and something happens to somebody, they gonna know who to come to. They gonna say, "Well, last time Jane was in big heated argument, all of a sudden Dick wound up dead. So it's got to be Jane is the suspect." So a lot of folks That's what I said. They got a thing called when you think it's peace and safety. Sometimes you get wind up and suddenly. It's 2:45 in the middle of the morning. You picking your kids up at night from school? It must be daytime where you at. Huh, Letha?
Who, me, Pete?
You picking your kids up this time of night?
Who, me?
Is it nighttime or daytime where you at?
It's 1:46 a.m.
At night?
Uh-huh.
Oh, you didn't just say you picking your kids up at school, did you?
No, I have one daughter. She's getting off from work. I'm picking her up.
Oh,
She's finna get in the car right now, so I'm finna mute out.
okay, yeah. Maybe that's why your mic sound like that. You out there, but I'm saying, though, I thought you had said you picking them up from school. I'm saying, and I'm just thinking. I said, damn, I don't night school. Wow, I'm crazy, man. I done told you I'm certified. But what I'm saying though, this hangout is crazy, man. There's no way. We got to be careful with this hangout, man. My computer shouldn't be tripping anyways. Let me see. My computer should not be tripping. Um, well, I tell you what, I'll work on that there. Let me see something. Look, hold up, wait a minute. I know everything is firing right. Let me check something. Let me check something here. Let me hit that. Okay, let me see. Let me see what we're running on. Yeah, we are running on 8. We running on 8. Yeah, so it shouldn't be lagging, shouldn't be tripping, it shouldn't be doing none of that. Oh, but we ain't even playing no music, man. But let me see, it's 2:47.
Time is it where you at, Pete?
2:48 a.m. in the morning. Nah, man. I was saying though, I mean, grown folks do play around and talk cash shit and stuff like that there, but then we ought to know our place. Because me, from ever since I know myself, I don't like to hurt the ladies. I don't like to put myself in the positions for the ladies to hurt me either. I'm not going to disgrace myself, and I'm not going to put the ladies in any kind of positions for them to disgrace themselves. You know what I'm saying, though? Don't show your baby hair. Don't show your ugly ass big toes. Don't show your crusty kneecaps. Don't show the curls on the back of your neck to folks you don't know. Because no matter how much friendly you think you and anybody is, friendship always goes sour. And then you give somebody something ammunition to use against you to hurt you. Come on, man. We grown folks, man. Let's not be kindergarten. That's why I'm saying I tell the family, you don't have to be afraid of me, man. I'm not here to hurt none of us because I'm here to show love to the family. Gotta respect each other, man. Gotta be real with yourself for one thing, you know. And the things that ladies do to each other, man. Women shouldn't do that to each other. You know what I'm saying? You're a woman. The things you don't want one woman to do to you, don't do it to the next woman. I ain't tell the fellas the things that you don't want the next man to do to you, don't do it to another man. But some folks like to do shit to folks, but they don't like when folks do back shit to them. That's why I don't mingle with folks. That's why I stay to myself. Cause I can only fight with me, man. You know what I'm saying? You just finding out that I was silly, Unica. I told you I'm certifiable silly. Yeah, I don't want to mix no music with tonight because I would shut down and just probably come back and play some music and just rock out some music for the rest of the night. Because I don't want to give nobody a reason to mess up the message of this here show. Because normally what I do, and if I play some music, I delete that anyway because some of the music's a copyright. But I can finish this one out with a jam, see what it sounds like. But I don't know. I don't know, man. There is something funky going on with this Kanika case and this damn hangout. There is some silly crap going on with this Kanika case.
I think, Pete, they know that the people that are really close and figuring this stuff out, they don't want it to happen. They want it to stay in the dark. I don't think they ever thought in a million years that it would be people out here investigating some stuff that they did. I really don't think they thought that. Do you?
Nah, it's an experiment. They experiment with us, and somehow it's gonna backfire big times on them. And
Yes, it is.
that's why we got these plugs. And then that's how folks don't if you don't if you don't point stuff out to some folks, they don't see it. And sometimes even when you point it out to them, they still can't see it. If it walks like a duck, quack like a duck, 9 times out of 10, it's a duck. If your mind tells you something, 9 times out of 10, when your mind tells you something, that's what it is. You know, some folks cannot let it be known that they are plugs because their lives might be dependent on it. Like I told you, the only way you'll catch me, I'll lie to you for 2 things. I'll tell you a lie if my life depends on it. And I would tell my old lady it wasn't me that was next door messing around over there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, though. Because the woman killed you, so I lied to her about that. But then the other lies, I ain't gonna lie to you. Something funny about these 2 pictures, though. 2 pictures. But I'm saying, though, man, race is not for the swift. So I'm gonna go ahead and say good night, family. Not good night. I'm gonna shut this live down.
Are we doing requests?
Yeah, I might take 1 or 2 requests. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this live down and come back with another live just for the music. You hear? I might get you back up here if you want to come back, Letha, but we're gonna be.
I do. I want to come back. I definitely want to come back with the music playing.
I'm gonna say good night, family. Not good night. I'm gonna say on this live anyway. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go ahead and shut this out and come back and jam some music. Yeah. Give me a few minutes. We're gonna
See y'all in a little bit, chat. Be sure you come back, Bronze and everybody, so we can party.
be safe. So we got cousin CYT up in here, cousin Unica. We got cousin Cherokee up in here. Yeah, cousin Cherokee. Got cousin Cherokee up in here. And we got cousin Juicy up in here. Okay. Cousin Elise up in here. Got all the cousins up in here, man. Cousin AV up.
I was just finna ask about AV too, Pete. I was just finna say I hadn't heard from AV in a while. Hey, AV.
Shout out to Indy, man. Star Girl Indy. Yeah. I gotta make sure that okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and close this live down, and I'll be back in a few minutes. You hear? We're gonna separate music from the Kanika case. You know, make it more respectable like that. If we're gonna do Kanika, we do Kanika. If we're gonna do music, we do music. You know what I'm saying though? Because 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna delete the music when I get done anyway. So I don't want to mix it up with the Kanika thing. So I got to go over the email. Like I said, if y'all have anything that y'all sent to me, Letha, I'm gonna go over your emails and stuff like that there. And another thing again too, man, like if Juicy, you want to discuss stuff and you have stuff that you know you want to represent and stuff, you got my email, right? Learn how to use that damn email, man, and email me. 9 times out of 10, when we're gonna do a platform, and have you up here, I like to have you guys up here before we actually go live, so we can have our stuff together before we actually come up. So I don't have to go looking for stuff. We can have it prepared. So when we live, we can just go to what we need to go to, instead of me up here and then have to go digging through all those folders and files and stuff like that. So that's why I request that you all would accept the invite early when I send them out. That way we can meet up and get our materials together. That's it, folks. It's not like I'm trying to get you up here to ask you for pictures of your big toe and your crusty knee and your heels and your pinky finger and shit like that. No, I'm not the type to do that there. Shout out cousin King Bit up in the house. So that's one thing, you don't ever have to worry about me and then thinking that I'm gonna get mad at you and come up here and show the world you never lotion your kneecap and your ankles and shit like that there. And then having you mad at me for that there. Cause I be mad as hell at a motherfucker take my crusty ass heel and put it up here on the internet showing it to the whole my damn heel look like the back of an alligator. You know what I'm saying though? Do you think I want the world to see how crusty my heel is? I'm saying put it up beside the back of an alligator, god damn it, you wouldn't know the difference. You think I want the world to see that there? You crazy. Shit. Especially my big toe. God damn, that damn big toe have you running for days. Don't he scare the life out of you? Take a look at my damn crusty ass big toe, that chopped up toenails and shit like that there. Do you think I want to have that plaster all over social media, folks? You got to be out of your rabbit ass. Mine, I tell you. Shit.
Well, you just tell them, like, you just said beauty had to stop somewhere, Pete. Don't even worry about it.
Nah, some folks. Come on, though. For real, though, I'll be back in a minute, family. If it's only 3 of us up in here, we gonna party like it's 1999. This damn computer, I don't know, man, why the hangout. I tell you what, though, I'm gonna come back on the other I'm gonna use the other platform, but I'm gonna have I'm gonna bring y'all up on the hangout, but I'm gonna be using the other platform. So you'll probably see the difference though. It's gonna be on the X splitter. So give me a few minutes, folks. I gotta go roll me a fat one up. I can't smoke in the house. And then get me something to drink and
by that time, Pete, I'll be at home and I'm gonna do the same and I'll be ready.
Here you go. Now I don't know why Juicy just jumped off like that there and didn't even say goodbye to nobody. She just hopped off. It's like we done make me feel like I done something to her, man.
And she better hop right back up on here when we get ready to party like rock stars.
I'm
Wait a minute.
all right, then give me a few minutes. You hear